Okay, everything looks and sounds okay, then let's get back to it. We are a staggering 4, maybe 5 days through this run of Rune Factory 5. Almost said 4 there. And what have we done? Well, pretty much just tutorial stuff. But that's okay. It's an easygoing game, and there's no need to kick things into high gear. Probably on my second run through, when I do this on the localized version, I'll be try-harding. I wonder if there is some kind of nightmare mode. We've got it on hard mode, and we've yet to see if that's hard mode enough. We've got a skill up in our sleeping skill. I'm just going to confirm that we are playing on hard mode, because it would be a damn shame if we're not. It's not a difficult game. Yes, we are playing on hardo mode. Okay, we have a task, and unfortunately for me, it's going to be a task that involves a lot of talking to people. So don't expect some breakneck gameplay. No, it's not Little Dragon Girl's quest. It is... Wait, is this right? I'm quite certain I already did that. Don't tell me I didn't save or something. Is this right? Oh, now I'm not so sure. Things feel right, but I thought I'd already cleared her quest. And that I had another quest of, Oh, crikey. Now I don't know. Let me check my saves. Things seemed right there. Well, this is my save load, day 5. I'll know it's the right time if the cooking contest is today. The cooking contest is today. Okay, then I've just completely... Oh, and here's my counter for stuff. Alright, we are okay then. It's just dementia kicking in early for me. The freckles on the sprite always look like specks of dirt on the monitor. What a shame for poor... what's her name again? Lucy? Yeah, Lucy. Right, Lucy wanted us to harvest some potatoes. That might take a bit of time. Let's go and check on the crops and give them a watering. It's a good habit in Rune Factory and Harvest Moon games to always get that done in the morning. Well, good for me especially, because I'm going to forget otherwise. And it's an even better habit to do all the watering and the tilling and the planting before you do the harvesting, because the harvesting can drop runes, and those runes will restore a lot of things for you. Right, we've got ourselves some kinokos, some mushrooms. I'm going to ship them. There are different kinds of mushrooms, and you never really know what's in them until you have a lot of them. Then you can stack them, see how they stack, and then act accordingly. Yeah, I'm just going to ship that rice. It's just taking up space here. Certainly not going to ship any of my tools, though. And I've already shipped a branch, but I'll ship another one because I don't really care. Alright, groovy. So it's festival day, and... Oh! Okay, well I just cut down some of my crops there. I thought I had my watering can equipped. I did not. I had my two-handed sword equipped. And this game buffers input like nobody's business, so it immediately threw down a double swipe to clear some of my crops for me. That's a shame, because I'm pretty sure those are my tomatoes, which I do not have a lot of. I mean, I don't think it's much of an exaggeration to say you can stop your input a second before and you'll still do it. The buffering is kind of unreal. Okay, right, out you pop. You can harvest... Well, you can pull them out of the ground until you've got 9 of them in your hand, and I think that's that. Now, some of them are dropping seed packets here, and this is going to be very interesting for me. Let us investigate them. These seeds are level 2! Now, I'm going to ship one of these level 2 seeds. Okay, time to explain a bit about crops and levels before the game does it for me. And when the game does it for me, I'm probably going to mash through it because I don't want to reread it in Japanese. In Rune Factory, crops have levels, And usually you start out by planting a level 1 seed, which will grow into a level 1 crop. If you sickle a crop with your sickle, they will drop seeds instead of crops, and the seeds are generally one level higher than the crop itself. So sickle a level 1 and you'll get a level 2. However, they can also just randomly drop seeds of a higher level. That's great. That goes up to about level 4 or so. Once you get to that level, you're going to need a higher quality sickle and higher quality soil to bring their levels even higher. Higher level crops are worth more and have slightly better stats to them. And that's good and all, but in the end, like a level 10 crop I think is only worth about double a level 1 crop, and it's a lot of investment to go that high. Not really something worth looking into, except high level crops also produce high level dishes. So if you were to use like a level 10 turnip and a level 10 other kind of level 1 other kind of turnip, you'd end up with like a level 5 or 6 dish, which sells for a lot more than a level 1 dish. And in my experience, the real way to make big sacks of fat amounts of cash in Rune Factory is to use high-level crops in high-level dishes to sell for $1. You can get to the point where it's cost-effective to buy high-level crops straight from the supermarché and then use them in dishes, which you can sell on for even more money to buy more of those crops and even eat in order to restore your rune points to fuel the economy. Can I have this? Okay, you need to get real up close and personal. Sickle them, and there we go, got bamboo. And now we ship bamboo. Now, I worry that the shop isn't going to be open on a festival day, but they usually are in Rune Factory games. It was Harvest Moon that insisted on no work on the Sabbath. I am never going to stop harping on about this buffered input. It's obscene. And this isn't even a latency thing, but I think the latency is exacerbating matters. It means you actually have to count your inputs, so I gotta think one. Oh, well, it's gonna help if I actually have water in this thing. Let's slide our way over to that. 1, 2, 1, 2. I could forgive all of this if it was Rune Factory's first expedition into the 3D realm, but it's not. Far from it. Any info on an English release? Nope. Do your reps, sunshine. How does the saying go? You don't even know English. Oh well, that's a swing and a miss right there. I just pick up everything. Our capacity for holding on to things seems pretty high. And nice. It used to be such a chore, hammering and axing through for your resources. Now it is easy peasy. Picking up items is nice and fast, but it was lightning fast in Rune Factory 4. Y to equip. No, not those, not those. Y to equip. Oh. Seems I've still got some controls to get used to then. So our goods have been shipped off. Oh, it's nice to have gameplay that I don't need to know Japanese for. A nice change of pace. The developers in chat writing down Jake's translation. God, that would be the stuff of horrors. That said, one of my resolutions to myself for the year is to play a game in Japanese and translate it live. It's probably going to be a very simplistic, perhaps 16-bit era game, but I'll do it. This is not the general store. I keep thinking this is the general store. It is not. The general store is just above. General estimate for when the English release is, it'll be 6 to 18 months after the Japanese release. I think they're getting better at it, so... Oh, where is he? Where is Cecil's big bro? Here he is. Never behind the counter, always admiring his own wares. Now, that level... Oh, he's actually cleaning the place. What a responsible man he is. I wonder if he's a bachelor in the game. Okay, he's going on about today's cooking festival, which we are, of course, going to check out. But is that it? You're not actually going to sell me goods? You're in your shop and you don't want the business? That is troublesome. Let me check. Oh, maybe it's too early for him. Sometimes shops don't open till later. Usually if you become friendly with people in Rune Factory games, they'll be open for you earlier on. There we go, it's open at 9. Well, that's a damn shame. What can we do for 20 minutes? 20 minutes of in-game time, that is. I know, we can fish. It's a Japanese game, and so of course there must be fishing. Have at. Where's my... there it is. Alright. Beat Tsuru. Tsuru Tsuru. Alright, we got ourselves a 38 centimeter Sayori? I won't claim to know what that is. But we could always check it out. Looks like some kind of needlefish there. I'm not into reading all the descriptions for things, so I'm not even going to try. They've actually started having games translated ahead of the Japanese release. We truly live in the end time, says Worm. That's interesting because Worm in our channel here is actually a professional when it comes to translating stuff. So he's got all the deets. He loves harassing people about their personal lives, so it's only fair that you should harass him about what he does. They'd probably enjoy it, the sicko. Get out. Whoa, check the size of that crustacean. It's even called a robster. And it's a pretty meaty one at that. I think I've only eaten lobster once in my life. I was taken to an expensive restaurant and took the lobster, and I don't even think I liked it. Probably just because I had an immature palate at the time. I'd love to try it again. Love to sink my teeth into those claws of there. Actually, it's pretty small for a lobster. It's only a level 1. However, it sells for 960 gold. Man, the Japanese love their fish. Alright, put that rod away. Get back into the store. The whole reason I'm out here is to check if he's going to stock the level 2 seeds that I sold him. Oh, you lazy git. He's leaving, isn't he? Alright, well, closed on festival days. That's a bummer for me. I wanted to buy more seeds. I should have never put this festival into motion. Yeah, I mentioned that he's closed on festival days. He's just giving me the runaround here. Oh well, maybe it's a good message for us to relax and enjoy the festival day. I gotta say, I do not like this effect on the screen though. It's, it looks really cheap and chitsy. How many channel points to hear an impression of MC's Yatta? There's not enough channel points in existence. Right, sell off the crustacean, sell off the needlefish-like thing. I guess I'm just keeping the rest of this then. That didn't do what I think it did. I thought this was the option to just throw all of the stuff in. There we go. We are, if previous games are anything to go by, going to need a lot of materials. Alright, here's a guy. I think his name was Hans, right? Yeah, let's go with Hans. Alright, nice to meet you, Marvin. Of course it is. Oji-san no koto... What's he saying? Oh, Oji-san is like this old guy here, so old guy here can teach you some things? What do we have going on? A few million at least. I don't know. I think when it comes to channel point rewards, it's another thing like the gambling. I don't want to overdo it or else it kind of loses its charm, but if I think of something good that goes on there, that's fine. Hang on, that isn't teach at all, isn't it? Isn't that another way of saying remember? Or just know? Maybe he's at... Oh, right, well, what do we have here? Dochira-sama... Alright, so he's asking if we remember who he is, and we can either say we know that he is the crystal... It actually says crystal shop. Yeah, well, we do know who you are. I actually like the look of this guy because we saw his 3D model and he looks pretty damn beefy with his giant halberd. What's he saying? He's probably saying something along the lines of "That's good." Oh, okay, you remember me, thank goodness, or thank God, or thank you, thanks something. Kore karamo, yeah, okay. He's relieved that we remember who he is. The reason I have to talk to a lot of people is because one of the quests that I have right now is to get 1 affection point with everybody in town. Most of them are at 0, but they're slowly but surely climbing their way up. Talking to people every day and giving them a lovely gift will advance that. And there's generally some things that everybody doesn't mind. Giving things like colored grasses and healing potions is stuff that everyone can get behind. And everybody in Rune Factory 4 and 3 at least would accept 1 gift per day. For affection, that is. Back in Harvest Moon, back to nature, you could give unlimited gifts. You could get somebody from hating you to loving you inside a day. So I'm going to stock up on all these useless grasses that, well, I say they're useless. They're going to be useful down the line. But for now, I think the best use for them is to make people like me. This is not the same as weeds. Don't give people weeds. Unless they're idiots, they won't like it. Funnily enough, there was a girl called Popuri, who is an idiot, and this was in Harvest Moon, Back to Nature. She liked getting weeds. She probably thought she was getting a nice fancy flower, but no, it was just some weeds you plucked off the ground in your farm. That was amusing. I'm not sure if I ever married Popuri. Well, I must have done. I made many saves and married everybody and squeezed every little drop of content out of that game when I was a wee nipper. Do we already have a best girl? Yeah, that depends on your feeling about clogged drains there, Bane. The dog girl is not exactly prime real estate. Alright, as always, people are saying that the weather's great. Festival days are always sunny in Rune Factory. I'm making assumptions here based on the previous games I've played, but from what I see of this game, they didn't want to change a damn thing mechanically. They've just transitioned to 3D, kept everything, even balance-wise, the same, and that's, I suppose, fine. Okay, he's talking about sleeping. He always talks about sleeping. I don't know if that specifically means afternoon sleep, or if it's just a way of saying a nap. And I'm starting to think it just means nap. Yeah, it'd be alright to take a wee nap in this glorious sunshine, he's probably saying. I thought he had animal ears there, but no, he's just got some kind of butterfly attached to his hood. Transitioning to 3D is a giant step for Japanese devs, but we've already had 2 3D games from Rune Factory before. There was Frontier and there was Tides of Destiny. And there might have even been another one that I've forgotten about, because I tend to only play the mainline Rune Factory games, because Tides of Destiny was terrible. Today's cooking festival, I think, is something. Oh, what is he thinking? I don't know. Kyo no ryoi wa... What did... maybe contextually that doesn't mean think? I don't know. Maybe he's thinking that he's going to make something. We'll see if he enters or not. I want to talk to everyone, because talking to people once a day will boost affection, and anybody that still doesn't have 1 affection I'll give a really crappy gift to. Because a gift that they at least find neutral is a nice boost to affection. If they dislike it or hate it, it's a fairly big debuff to their affection towards you. But all affection can eventually be raised up to 10 or even above, I think. Hey, yeah, everyone just says it's nice weather. I get it, the weather's good. Except it's raining all this confetti on me, and the effect is unpleasant. What's he saying? He's roaring something here at the end here. Probably saying that... Oh, well, no, he's been over this before. Something about giving it his all? I don't know, I can't piece those kanji together there. Will the Railway Empire long play run... Will the Railway Empire long run today be the start of the run? Oh no, we started it yesterday. In fact, it should be on YouTube already. Don't know what he's saying, but he's exclaiming something with gusto about the day. Who is this? Oh, right, you are Mutton, the understudy of the de Saint Coquille freak show who makes dragon toilets. Right, this weather is good for today's something or other. Is that metallurgy? It's got metal in it. And, well, he's not the metallurgist, is he? Hold on, are you the understudy of... No, the sleepy guy's the understudy of the St. Coquille. You're the understudy of muscles. You work in the smithy. So he's talking about a good... Is it a good day for the smithy? Konna tenki no ii... Moteroi skoshi mota inai ki... Okay, I think he's actually saying that it's a bit of a waste to be in doing smithy work on such a nice day. Because alternatively he's saying it's a good day for doing smithy work, which doesn't seem right at all. Alright, and once again, yes, I know today is the cooking festival. Good for you. Hashiai demo te... Tega? Tegatake wa suru nai yo? I don't know. I just don't know what you're saying there. Clearly my head ain't screwed on right today. Right, these are the kids that had their... These are the kids that fought, right? I think so. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. Here's a really shy one who told me to get to know everybody in town a bit better, and that's probably going to include him. Okay, yes, I am the new seed apprentice guy. The name's Marvin. Kimiga... Julia. Yes, his name is Julian. This must be the first time we properly talked to him then. He looks like a wimp. That's nothing a bit of weight training can't sort out. Marvin-kun, omae ni wa makenai kara na. Omae ni wa makenai kara na. You, I can't do something with, but I don't know what makenai kara na is. Catan says he's challenging me. What's he challenging me here for then? Suguni omae yori tsuyoi kunate? Hina wa ore ga mamoru. So he's claiming that he will be the one that will protect Hina. I think. It would be easier if he used actual kanji in what he's saying here, but I'm pretty sure he's talking about being Hina's protector. Didn't you beat up Hina early on? Maybe I should pay a bit more attention to what's going on in cutscenes. Alright, so he's acknowledging us as a rival. I mean, we're already a manlet. I don't know what that makes him. He's kind of hamster-sized compared to us. But let's have a lovely show of affection. Here, take this medical herb. Domo arigato. Well, that's probably a neutral. And neutral is still better than hating. How does he feel about us now? What was his name again? Julian? Oh, can we take him around on our little... Wow. Okay, that didn't do a lot. We're going to need to talk to people quite often. Good lord, he's tiny! Need to put some muscles on that boy. What does he fight with? Fights with his fists. Ooh. I'm thinking maybe I could put together like a kindergarten club in this and just go dungeon diving with nothing but kids armed with their fists. Call it like the North Korea club, maybe. Anyway, if he's such a rival, he won't mind getting his fists all bloody in the dungeons. How much of the Weeb language did you know before this game? I've studied Weebery for quite some time, years in fact. It's just not been very consistent over the years. Back when I worked in security, I had so many hours, because it's long periods of absolutely nothing happening, so I would just crack out the flashcards and do some studying during that time. That was quite some years ago now, though. Parts of me really miss working in security, and parts of me still dream about it every now and then. It's like, Christ, I'm back here. Didn't I leave this place many moons ago? So yeah, I knew quite a bit. I wouldn't exactly say that I'm learning tons from this, but it is de-rusting a fair bit, and there's always new words to pick up as we go along. Were you studying it for a reason? Yeah, I promised myself a trip to Japan in 2015. It was like, you've done well in life, Jake. Here's something to reward yourself. But I completely misfired and I ended up in Sweden instead. It was one of the greatest mistakes of my life. Still, I'll correct that mistake someday. I'll need to get out of Sweden as part of it, though. I'm still bloody here. Why, o tenki nano, says Hina. She seems absolutely inundated with affection for the warm weather. Kyo taksan asobu yo. I am going to play a lot today. Well, good for you. Yes, today's Ryori... Okay. You say the Ryori part, which was previously in kanji with everyone else I talked about, but you're still calling it a... I kind of wish you said the next part in kana, because I don't know it. It's a dai something. Big meetup is what it means. The big cooking meetup. But how to say that, I don't know. Anyway, Sangasuru no? Sankasuru? I don't know, but Hina's really stoked about the festival. Everyone is. Now, Hino, I gave you a flower earlier, so I'm hoping that you are madly in love with me. I'll settle for 1 affection point. We already have 1 affection point, but this is a good opportunity to see exactly how much you're going to like me more if I give you this crappy healing herb. Arigato daijinitsu kaone. Now, she's obviously saying thank you, but daijinitsu kaone? Huh. Okay, I don't know what she's saying. Probably some follow-up that shows how grateful she is for this crappy gift. No, I didn't go to Japan in 2015. The point of the story there is that I ended up in Sweden instead. You know, when I applied for a job at Paradox, I didn't actually think I'd get it. I made actual life plans that then had to be shifted for, oh, I'm going to Sweden now, am I? Okay, here's Worst Girl. Maybe we can get her like some nail clippers as a present, because those claws kind of scare me a little bit. Gao 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 Gaga. It's a bright day. Kimochi. You always say that on nice days. Oh, Gao Gao Cats. Right, today's big old cooking festival. Fuka will something, but I don't know what that thing is. Ends with a tsu on it though. What's it made up of though? It's got like the moon, it's got some brighty bits and some strength in it. And she's talking about herself, so she's either saying that she's, well, if she was saying she'll give it her all, she would say something like Gambate ne, or maybe she's exclaiming that she's going to fight or win or something to that effect. Katsu is to win. Ah, I should get intimately familiar with that kanji then, because there's going to be a lot of it by me. Konnichiwa, says Puri. I'm not going to go for her full name though, because Purishira just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, some kind of cleaning thing. Today is the... Today's a good day for cleaning? Maybe this is like when old housewives say, oh, it's a good day for hanging out the laundry. She's probably saying something to that effect. I'm sure. Right, today's the... Everyone's just saying the same damn thing. This must be a real challenge for localizers. Maybe I'm going to end up with more sympathy for their somewhat lax take on literal translations here. Everybody's just going, oh wow, it's the festival. It's like, I know it's the festival. The infinitely raining confetti is a subtle reminder here. Mina donna ryori o tsuru no kana. What kind of cooking will everybody make? Don't know, I guess that's the point of the festival. Ah, right, the real maiden who's captured our heart here, Lucy. Right, what's going on? Yes, of course, it's good weather, of course. Doka iki takuna. So everybody seems to be opening up with a generic phrase about the weather, and then going on to tell me about the festival that we're all gathered here for. Where's the confetti coming from? I don't know, knowing the Descent Coquilles, Paramo's probably set up some giant confetti cannon all over the town. He built the town, if I understand what he was saying earlier in the playthrough. She's talking about going somewhere. Doka ikitaku na chao yone. I don't know. Good weather for going places, probably. And now, God, you can predict what they're going to say already. Yes, today is indeed the cooking festival. Tote oki no ryori o desu. I never know the right reading for that little spaceship-looking thing. Sukara. I have no clue. I mean, she's talking about some cooking thing that's going to be produced here, but what it is, I don't know. I hope that she doesn't end up being terrible at cooking, because that would be such a cliche. But the Japanese only know cliches. Here's the spunky, energetic girl, and by the way, she's terrible at cooking, because haha, of course she is. Isn't that so funny and original? It is not. You're really not interesting to me, but we'll talk to you anyway. Konnichiwa, ii tenki. Yes, of course it's good weather. Something about your shop being closed. That's closed, not open. Are you saying it'd be nice to close the shop? It is closed because it's festival day. I don't know what that first part is. We saw it earlier though. What could it mean? Was that the one for winning? No, it wasn't. Will everyone tell you about the cooking festival using their own words? I think everybody's going to bring up that it's a cooking festival. Restaurant yoroshiku? Watashi no... Is she saying that she's... I actually don't know what she's going to be saying. She's bringing up the restaurant. I don't know why she says yoroshiku there. It's like, nice to meet you, restaurant. Think of it as a Dominion's God editor. You need to take flaws to put all your points into major bonuses. Woof. Oh, invoking Dominions when I'm trying to play Rune Factory. Tricky. Okay, I don't know what she's saying here at all, but probably doesn't matter. She's not a bachelorette and she's really lazy. Still need to figure out if you're a bachelor or not. You look a little too old to be a bachelor. I mean, are those... What do you call those bags under your eyes? It's like crow's feet or hen's legs or something like that. Anyway, he's got them. And he looks slightly older than 13 years old, so he's probably not a bachelor. Konnichiwa. He's... Oh man, he's talking about the same shop stuff again. Not interested. Tell me about the festival. Everyone else is. Isn't Yoroshiku also leave it in your care? Oh, what, she's saying that I can have her restaurant? Maybe that's something... Since it's a cooking festival, maybe she's saying like whoever wins can take the restaurant. She doesn't seem too caring about it. Yes, we know, today is indeed the cooking festival. Isn't your arm getting tired there? Something about being outside. Cheap tree outside. There's that kanji again at the end, the fourth one in the second row. Something dekichatarishitena. My weakness is really shining through when people are... I was going to say just saying things, but that's like just saying it's all weakness. Well, it is all weakness. Knowing what you don't know, that's the hard part. That's tricky. I don't actually know what she's... what he's saying. Well, whatever makes you happy, Terry. What about you, Descent Coquille? A.k.a. Paramo. Whew, yes, we know it's good weather. Stop telling me about the weather. Okay, well, he's keeping it nice and brief. Today is indeed the cooking festival. Oh, well, no, here we go. My own cooking is something shitete kudasai. Kudasai? Is he... Wait, no, I've seen that that kanji there before. Is it something like anticipation? My cooking... Oh, he's probably saying look forward to my cooking. Yeah. Or maybe he is being quite boisterous and saying anticipate this. Maybe he is going to be a good cook. Alright, Muscles. I refuse to acknowledge your lame name of Doug. Although it is more like dog. But they wouldn't call a guy dog, would they? Japanese being funny here? I don't know. I think we'll just ignore everybody's first piece of text, because they're always talking about the weather. Also, what is he doing? This game has nice models, but it has awful animation. Not as awful as Zero Time Dilemma, right? That is... Oh, that takes the biscuit for terrible, terrible animation, but still, something here was outsourced. It was probably the animations. Is he charging a Kamehameha? No, and he doesn't have a belly to clap like that. So it's beyond me what he's doing. Right, as always, people are talking about it being the cooking festival, but he's following up with saying, oh, I've seen that phrase and I managed to forget what it is. Something about the wind and the moo cow and the kind of deformed tree above it. But he's asking us something about it. Maybe he's asking if we're going to enter the cooking competition, which I should probably run back to my room and see if I can cook up anything for it. I should at least be able to make a make myself an onigiri. My own jelly donut would surely take over the place. Right's he saying some kind of what work? Nemo. Oh, okay, right. That's a bit much to chew on here. Ooh. I can see something about challenging big work. What? What work going in strong challenge? I don't know. He's probably cheering us on to tackle the cooking competition, or maybe he's cheering himself on. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool if he was a good cook. Then he'd have just about everything going for him. Ah. There's someone who always puts my heart at ease. Yuki. And she does wear glasses, because apparently everybody named Yuki must. Can someone explain that trope? Why is it a thing that everybody called Yuki in Japanese media wears glasses? He's fondly fondling the air. He's looking at the... he'll be looking at the doctor who's in front of us, I think. Konnichiwa, totemo ii... Yeah, okay, let's just always ignore the first line. It's always... Oh, wow, the sun is shining. I've never seen it do that again. I might go around and talk to them on a rainy day to see how they respond to that. It's kind of cute how it's actually the kids who are running around whilst all the adults are just hanging around. Kind of looks like a real big gathering. Well, not that big. The town is bigger than the inhabitants give on here. Snow equals glasses, apparently. Well, figures TBW would know that. Wait, that's not TBW saying it at all. It's Ravage Mark II. Today is the cooking festival, Desne, she says. Yes, we've gathered that much. Using that same kanji again that Muscles was saying, and that doesn't magically mean that I know what you mean with it. But you are saying whatever you're saying that you hope it happens, so I don't know. Hell, oh, have we even spoken to Randolph here? I don't think we have. This seems to be our introduction to him. I wonder how he got that scar across his eye. I wonder how I managed to keep his eye after getting that as well. Ooh, seems to go deep in. Right on the eyelid as well. Maybe it's a fake eye. Oh yeah, yeah, we finally meet, don't we? I know exactly 4 words in Japanese. Jake, Yumi, Yari, Ashigaru, and Daimyo. Sasuga, TBW. Okay, Kaladin's pointing out that it's about participation. Are you participating? Fascinating. Figures they'd ask if I am, so I'm going to have to measure up and go and cook something for it. It's so typical that the cooking contest comes early when you can't really put in any good dish to win. You could power game and do it in Rune Factory 4, but that was quite a bit of powerful power gaming. Right, something about the shop, Yuki... Oh, right, dude, it's not talking about the festival just yet. This is more introduction stuff. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Now, domo. Omiseto yuki no koto yoroshiku. Onegai shimasu. Is he saying that I met the previously? Is that previously? Is that next? I think that's previously. But it's also like now and previously. Maybe it's like up till now. You've seen Yuki, you've seen the shop, but nice to meet you, I'm Randolph. Alright, Randy, what else you got to say? Well, of course, you're saying that Konnichiwa, Kimochi Yoku. I always forget the reading of that, but it's bright. Yes, it's a lovely, good feeling, bright day. Okage de Pansuremo. You're probably saying that it's a great day for making bread, because that's what you do. You make bread. Well, he's actually saying that it seems that today's festival is going to be fun when he's speaking, but what he's saying in the text is, as everybody's saying, today is the cooking festival. The shop is... The shop's Tame ni mo... that's lose, isn't it? Yeah, with the hook above the shellfish. You hook a shellfish and the shellfish loses, so it's lose. So he's saying that the shop can't lose. Sure. Well, I guess it would be a bit shameful for a baker to lose in a cooking competition. Alright, we've spoken to everyone that's come here. No, the Fujo bait is still here. This is what would qualify as Fujo bait, right? There'll be weebs out there better versed in it than me. I don't really go for SS. Konnichiwa nani o suru ni mo tenki ga ii to tanoshiku na Rune. Nani suru ni mo tenki ga ii to... What would be fun to do in such great weather? Now, what if he's meaning us or him, I don't know, but I'm guessing he's... Wait, isn't he saying nani o suru? He's not asking what, he's saying anything. It would be fun to do anything in this glorious weather? Probably. He's talking about weather and good fun. Marvin could just smile and nod. The real pronunciation expert is Gruntilda. You know, she always meant to rhyme. Killing her rhyming in Banjo-Tooie was the game's second greatest flaw after its abysmal performance, which is also tied with how open and empty it is. Yoshimoto Taksan. This is his phrase again. It was like incidents or something. So he's going to find some more incidents. That doesn't mention anything about the cooking festival. Oh, now he does. Yes, today is indeed the Ryori festival. Boku no... Ugh. Now those are some runes, alright. Let's just ignore all of that. Kita ka moshi re nai. I'm sorry, Cecil. There's only so much I can comprehend, and you are going above and beyond it. I'm only here to make friends, not to actually understand what you're all saying. Have I spoken to everyone here? Feel like I have. So let's go and look if there are people that we still need to level up with. Alright, so the understudy of muscles here, Mutton, he's only at 25. So let's give Mutton, wherever he is. Where were you, Mutton? Here you are. Wait, did we speak to Luca? Not sure if we did. Here's your very own healing herb. You'll never find anything quite like it around here. It doesn't seem that happy, but he still says thank you. If you give people enough gifts in this game, they actually give you return gifts. Ooh, that was pretty advantageous. Went up by about 30% there. Alright, Cecil. Don't tag along with any strangers, but here, accept this weird herb from me. Wow, you know, whoa, is this alright? Thank you. And then, what the hell is that? like a nail with an eye and a rifle and some little animal legs below it. But what it exactly means, I don't know. But he's accepting our gift. Good for you, Cecil. Well, we got a ton of these medical herbs. They're generally always accepted as presents by everybody, because if you go dungeoneering with someone and they get poisoned, you generally give this to them. And it wouldn't make a lot of sense for the game to make them hate you for that. So healing items and medical herbs are liked by just about everyone. There was an exception in Rune Factory 4. Dolce hated... No, she loved medicine. Huh, I swear somebody didn't like medicine. Dolce didn't like cold drinks. Ah, kureru no ka arigato. Yes, this is for you. Take it. You too, Luca. He seems happy enough. Kureru mon nara nande momoraus. Okay, I don't actually know what he's talking about here. Kureru mon nara nande momoraus. So he is talking about receiving something. Anything, really. Nick says, do I look like I know what a jai... Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? King of the Hill was so damn good. Did I actually talk to you, Luca? I think... Yeah, I remember talking to you right now. Okay, who else needs our medical herb of affection? I don't need to give them gifts. I could just talk to them once a day for about 5 days, and it'd probably get everyone up there. But I want to advance the process. What can we do to speed the whole process up? Get creative. Instead of bread, use Pop-Tarts. Right, Sleepy Girl. Let's give her... well, we'll just give everybody one of these. They're not expensive, they're not important, and we can find them generally everywhere. What is that first symbol, anyway? A friend of mine recently met a girl who doesn't like to eat anything eat anything liquid. What? What? How does she sustain herself in any way? No soups, basically, but soups are wonderful. Right, whatever we're doing is okay. Ja en Ryo Naku. I feel like I've heard the term en Ryo before, but what it means I don't know. She doesn't look that happy about it, but I'm pretty sure she's absolutely ecstatic that somebody cares enough about her to give her a plant. Watashi kurerun desu ka? Itadakimasu. No, don't eat it! Oh, maybe he's gonna eat anything you give to him. Kore wa domo. Arigato. Yes. You're very welcome for it. We'll throw one at you. Oh, can you not throw gifts at people anymore? Let's take another stab at that. Oh, I'm about to be very disappointed. No, let me pick up my thing. Konnichiwa. Yes, it is a bright day. Everybody stop talking about the bleeding weather. I need to be reminded less of Sweden, not more. Right, the festival. I think she's asking if we brought anything. Made products, something inside here. We'll take any created products you have, by which she probably means cooking. Because although you say Ryori for cooking, you don't actually mean the end product, I think. But I could be wrong. Okay, do you need to be reminded of the rules? The rules... Oshiete kudasai. No, we don't need to be taught the rules. Everybody enters a dish, are judged on how high quality it is, and then, if it's anything like Rune Factory 4, are grilled about it. What is this, though? I'm going to hazard a guess and assume that this is whose favorite to win. This time, the person favored to win is... oh, well, I might have been... Oh, no, we've got an actual name here. Puri! Puri is expected to win. I think. Let me try and actually read the whole thing. I don't know what she's starting off with then. Shiku, my pace. My pace? Okay, whatever. The village is Ichiban no... I'm guessing that's like... The number one... Well, that's brightness. Next to a car with some kind of crown on it. So, let's just stick with the bright idea. This village's number one bright... Is that dog or fat? Well, either way, it doesn't really make sense here. Okay, let's go with the brightest person in town. Puri is expected to win. How my pace comes into that, I don't know. What the hell is my pace? Discount Japanese MySpace? Oh no, oh no. It's not going to let me pick up my goodies again, is it? Come on. There we go. Take it. Oh? This thing, is that going to be your festival contribution? No, okay, so she's not in a gift-receiving mood right now. Abort, abort. Hang on, did I give Muscles a gift? I feel like I didn't. Here you go. Rub this on your chest or something, it'll make you even stronger. Sumana Konamon o Morachimaste? A lot of spins on these phrases that are going to be going over my head. He seems grateful though, so there you go. Here you go. Here's a medical herb for you. Oh, that was right. Old ladies tend not to like getting medicine in these kinds of games because they're like, oh, don't remind me that I'm old and dying. Yeah, what was her name? Doug's grandmother in Rune Factory 4, she didn't like getting medicine. But that wasn't a big deal because you wouldn't take her dungeon diving anyway. Maybe that was a balanced consideration. Right. Nanda Katotemo. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Granny. This is going a bit over my head. Can't we just skip to the end where you say arigato ne? Yeah. Something about you gave me stuff. Thank you. Good. Let's keep it professional. Your husband's right here. Ho ho! Masaka presento itadake ruto wa omoimasen deshita. Arigataku? Arigataku? Probably some old person way of saying cheers. Or thank you. Chodai shimasu. Chodai. Oh, Masaka presento o itadakeru. So present given, okay, I didn't think... It's that line. I didn't think I'd get presents at my age. He's not explicitly saying his age, but I'm sure that's the implied message here. Thank you, and I don't know that last bit. Chodai shimasu. Chodai. Chodai. Dunno. No, I've heard it, but I think I already gave you a present. You're not getting another one there. So that should have... Hold on, I didn't give these kiddos something, did I? Did I give you one? I feel like I already gave you something, didn't I? Ima karai bai. So, okay, so I've already had enough, I think. Kyo wa ryori. Yes, it is the festival. Good, good for you. Alright, let me try that again, actually, on someone that I've already given a gift to. Okay, no, they do take it. Why did he not take a gift? Maybe for some reason I didn't want to give it. Alright, I'm out of medical herbs. So it's time to give you... Wait, I thought I was giving out medical herbs, was I not? What kind of herb is this? It's just green... No, this is green grass. What was this again? I wish I had one of those things that I was giving away so I could compare. Well, it doesn't matter. Here you go, kid. Arigato. Oh, now I remember. There are healing herbs and medical herbs. They're two different things in Rune Factory. Anyway, I feel like I already gave you one. Well, that should have largely bumped up people's affection with me. 1111 111 Come on, this isn't the binary solo here. So I'm going to need to track down all these people who have not yet accepted my affection and bring them up to level 1 for our task later on. Painful as it is, sometimes you do have to get all your tasks done, or else you will not be able to advance very far in the game. You'll be limited with the tools in your arsenal. Chodai suru means to receive. Arigataku is an abbreviation of arigatai, thankful. I should gratefully receive. The more you learn. Oh well, while I'm here, grab this weed. And you know what? I will put you into the fertilizer. I think early game fertilizer isn't that bad to go for, but after a while, gotta move on. One will always need more stone and lumber, so if we see the opportunity, we take it. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't use up my RP too much because I need to go and try cooking. I didn't sell my rice, did I? I sold my rice after saying I shouldn't sell my rice. Uh-oh. Right, I have something resembling an idea. This cooking contest probably won't go on for too long. But let's head out and kill some things and find some cooking that we can pass off as our own. But what if I were to go dungeon diving and pass off my treasures with my own cooking? Delightfully devilish, Marvin. Treasures aren't that rare. I'm sure I'll find one if I wander around here a bit. And it's very common to find some kind of food inside a treasure. We don't actually have to kill things. We just need to find ourselves that treasure. And I think we've spotted one already. Shouldn't attack it though. You can accidentally attack it. And oh, what do we have here? Unfortunately, that was a recipe bread rather than something I can actually pass off as my own cooking. The combat in Rune Factory 4 was simple but good. This combat is simple but bad. Maybe it's a little early to call it bad, but it's really slow. Agonizingly slow, even. And the frame rate drops like a stone. Another thing I would gracefully accept in the dungeon is some raw rice. Making rice into an onigiri is one of the easiest recipes in the game. You can generally do it without any levels in cooking. And rice isn't that rare, but I still need to find it from a chest. Regular enemies won't drop food like that. The game tempts me with some ore to crack open, but I'm not here for the ore, I'm here for some chests. Oh, how about you? You gonna drop me something? It's a bamboo shoot, sadly, not something I can cook with alone. Oh ho, that's some treasure. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ah. I mean, good, but I thought I picked up some armor. Wait, maybe it was this thing. Ashatsu. Protection +5. Oh, better than getting my keister kicked in all the time, but not what I'm looking for. I'd love to hang around and kill things, that's for sure, but no can do. I've got a cooking competition to enter, if not win. This ain't looking so good. How do I get out of here again? Oh no, I hope this doesn't take me home. Oh, I said I'd figure out how teleportation works and I didn't. I thought I picked up something other than the shirt there. I thought I picked up some actual armor. Ah, oh, damn, it took me all the way back here. This isn't where I want to be. This doesn't look at all like what I picked up. I was certain I picked up some actual armor, but... well, could be wrong. Do I have any of my turnips left? I could make pickles. I do, I have a turnip. Alright, let's try and make a pickle mix. Let's have that. Oh yeah! Big win for us. We've managed to figure out how to make... oh my god, I'm not good with cooking terms here. Whatever. It's my own homemade turnip pickle things. I mean, we've been going shirtless all this time. Reminds me of how in Terranigma you'd start off and you'd actually have to equip your own clothes, and if you don't, you're going to get butchered in the starting dungeons. Please, game. Performance. Right, we've held up the whole festival for an hour and a half just so we could dungeon dive, find some grotty, mouldy old turnip hanging in the back of the forest, and pass it off as our own cooking. It's only a level 1 dish as well. It's nae good. What am I even doing here? I should just open up here, grab the thing, and present. Right, this dish. Is this going to be it? Yeah, it is. Yep, some homegrown vegetables. Yes, you call it homegrown despite the fact this was obviously found in a dungeon. Right, this is quite possibly the lowest level dish I could have possibly entered, but it's still better to try and fail than to not try at all. I forget if you get affection with the whole town for just entering. I'll double check the affection meter afterwards. What is she actually saying though? Sore dewa... This is the... oh, I think she's saying this is the next dish? Or is she saying it's the last dish? I think it's last, because that's not quite next. No, this will be the final dish. Marvin's! Kabu no... okay, so this must be... it's not pickles, because we had pickles earlier and it wasn't this. What would be the term for whatever we just made? Other than just garbage. Kabu no... oh jeez, I don't know that next one coming up here. Hold on, the kabu is the turnips. We've had that before. It's just I think previously it was in katakana. So it's turnip something. Just go with pickled. Look, the kanji even looks like you're pickling something, so that makes sense. Oh! Kore, yes, it is handmade cooking dana. Yes. I think it specifically means homemade rather than handmade, but the implication is there. Dewa... tasting thing... Well, she's going to taste it. Mazu... Ichi... what? What is that one and square? I doubt it means one mouth. And there's many different ways to read mouth. Is it like Ichiguchi? Well, maybe. Let's go with that. Naruhodo. Ooh, so that's it. Dana. I think she's just making general remarks like you would do when you're chewing food and judging it. Like, really? That's probably what she's doing here. Maybe I'm going full 4 kids here. Garbage. Next up is the... oh, what? That was the kanji that was used before. Don't know what it means, and I certainly don't know what the starting part of that is. I just know that the first term is next up. Dore dore. Probably more of this. O naka ga ippai da. She is stuffed to the brim with food. She's been eating everything here, and it doesn't look like she has that much capacity for food, so let's give her a break. She's probably grateful that we gave us something light and digestible like pickled turnips. If only it wasn't garbage. Right, gochi so sama. What's she saying after eating all that food? Dore mo... Doremo. The things that people made were something. Something tsukega taiga. I don't know. Kore yori. I don't know what exactly she's saying, but she's probably saying, and that's been everything. Now let's announce the winner. Because that's what they always say in this situation. Oh, come to think of it, she is the mayor as well as the doctor, isn't she? She's got that dual role going for her. One eye, two jobs. Actually, her other eye's probably fine. I think we can kind of see it peeking out from her eye patch. That's probably results, because she's producing them. I will produce the results now. Sore dewa something suru. Just give us the lowdown. Come on. Is that why she has a band around her arm? Yeah, probably to signify her as mayor. Then again, the butlers had that band around their arm in Rune Factory 4. And how that band stays on, I don't know. And I hate to admit it, but it does look kind of cool. That would be a problematic thing to say if it was red and white. Right, Mazu... Okay, who came in third? Drum roll, please. Oh my! With 236 points. What would that be? Ni hyaku sanju rokuten de Randorfu! He looks so happy! He looks ready to cry, he's so happy. Well done, you came third out of like 4 participants. Oh, he is very happy. Okay, he's just saying ho ho ho, but he's saying mada mada. Oh, jings. I should have never come to this festival. Too much to read here. Mada mada, I don't know. The more I don't know. Shi so desu na. I pass entirely. I missed the butler from Rune Factory 4. He was a treat. Oh man, he got cancelled big time. I think they recast his voice actor for Rune Factory 4 special. Okay, well done. What do we have next? Second place goes to... Oh, I don't think we're getting first place. With Ni Hyaku Yonju Yontende, Mutton got it. Oh, good job. I wonder if Jake talked in Sweden just the same God dag something something. I don't bother speaking Swedish. It's for the better for everybody. Alright, so Pauramo's understudies come along quite... Wait, you're not Pauramo's understudy. You're Muscle's understudy. And you look like a girl. But you certainly don't sound like one. Good result. That was a good result. This is also something no tama mono dana. Holy moly, these kanji. I don't feel like they're going to be N4 or N5 kanji, that's for sure. It's a keka. Keka's result. So, ikeka. I wonder how that's going to be. Well, I'll just write it down and drill it till it falls out my ears. Kore dewa. Okay, lastly, everybody, we're gonna have whoever came in first, I guess. Mina machi kaneta Te iru daro. I don't know what exactly she means there, but everybody's been waiting for this, I guess. That one kanji must take 5 minutes to write. Well, try to think of it as our way. Imagine you'd never seen the Latin alphabet before and you had to learn it. Like, how do you learn A and H and B? And, you know, B and Q look like each other, but are very opposite. And not to mention they have uppercase and lowercase. It must be madness. That said, they're all a damn sight simpler than kanji. Well, it's not... Oh my days, it was the restaurant manager that won. So the predicted winner, Puri, didn't even come in the top 3. There's something kind of terrifying about how she looks standing there. Still, with Ni Hyaku Goju Go Ten or something or other, she has won. Ichini-san Shigo. Don't know why I hesitated on Go being 5, but there it is. Okay. Good on you. You won. How do you feel about that? You look like you've been mind-hacked. The Japanese don't do age restrictions for games. They use really complicated kanji for the games they don't want kids to play. Yeah, this isn't really a kid's game. Might be all colourful and vibrant, but it's complex. Not sure if Kid Me would have liked this, but Kid Me loved Harvest Moon Back to Nature. So maybe I would have. What is she saying? I don't know that first chunk at all. No, not at all. It's got that symbol that we saw before. Is that winning? Ugh, I gotta drill these. I need to make a new set of kanji for things I'm picking up as we go along, but oh well. I make a lot of flashcards. I got a big pile of them, and that pile's only gonna get bigger the more I play this. Kyou kara o misa wa zutto o yasumi dame? Yappari ka... Okay, at least that's easy to understand. And contextually I can figure out the rest of it. So she's saying that thanks to this victory, today the shop is going to close and she's going to take a break. And then she follows up saying, is that no good? Oh, I thought so. Well, Puri is congratulating behind tearful eyes because she was expected to be the winner. Wait, isn't that her older sister? Aren't they sisters? Ooh, I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention to what was going on in that earlier event where they were hunting each other down. Sugoi na, yes, you won. Isn't that amazing? As I thought, says Heinz. Ugh, it's painful stuff. And to think Max is an advocate for Japanese dubs. They're horrible. Okay, for reference, we got 103 points. Less than half the points that third place person came in. But again, considering we entered a piece of garbage that we found, that's not too bad. Okay, Mina, Yokogan, Batana, everybody gave it their all. Some kind of products, don't forget to take home. Don't forget to take everything home, everybody. Even the lines feel largely recycled from Rune Factory 4. Like, Marvelous did not want to touch anything from a winning... there's a word for what I'm trying to say, but it's not coming to me. Have I sold this before? Where's the sign that says if you've shipped something before or not? Oh, cribbins, I don't know. Maybe I can see it here. That has been shipped. Because that's the sign for already shipped luggage. Wait, maybe it's not. Because I know I haven't shipped you before. No, because it's a sign for not yet shipped. Right. I'm with myself now. Lost myself there. That is shipped. That is unshipped. And if you're wondering where I'm looking for reading this, if you look to the image of the sliced, pickled turnip things, And just above where it says level 1, that's what I'm looking at. Not yet shipped goods. Already shipped goods. Which means I should ship this. And here's the reason that I entered. I actually get a prize, and that prize is a staggering 1 loaf of bread. Lucky, lucky me. It's cooking bread, so let's chow it down. We've probably got a level in cooking, so we might be able to learn something. Oh, crivens. Curie, no, okay, pickled curies. We can now make pickled curies. And we make that at our kitchen counter. Alright, that's a good set. Whoa, snapped over here. Today's cooking festival was also something... Kyo no oriori dai something mo... Something else was upper ga da yo de nan yori da? She's saying it with a smile. She's probably saying this was also a wonderful cooking competition in another non-committal sense. We weren't the winner, so we're going to run off in a huff. Oh, but I am kind of curious if anybody's affection went up from us entering. No, maybe that's the Harvest Moon thing. I'm pretty sure in Harvest Moon you get bonus affection on festival days. Good point, though. Oh, I put that away, Sunshine. Wish I knew what it defaulted to, because that's going to catch me out very often. I'm going to be swinging, swinging my sword at my crops way too often in this game. Here we go. Morate yoyoshi. I think she likes it. This is good. Thank you, Marvin. Dokoro de... Something medicine mote inai kai. Do you have any medicines, whatever that is? It's like windy life with a roof over its head. There's some description of medicine that she's after. Probably, well, it's not expensive. And it's not interesting. What other kind of medicines are there? Maybe she wants potent medicine. You don't happen to have any rare medicine? Rare? Really? Well, I don't have rare medicine, but that will doubt... it. She seemed to really like that, so it was probably enough to get her up to affection with us. Affection point 1. Close, but no cigarillo. Okay, well, we got the whole rest of the day. Thankfully, this game doesn't forward warp you to evening in every festival. That was a somewhat annoying thing in Harvest Moon, Back to Nature. If you... There we go. Hold on, can't I switch? No, I'm imagining things. In Harvest Moon Back to Nature, you could go to a festival at 9 in the morning, and it would instantly pass and take you to like 6 p.m. And given that time management is an enormous part of Rune Factory, that was a bit of a pain in the butt. Did I say Rune Factory? Because I meant Harvest Moon. In any case, what you'd want to do is get everything out of the way and arrive at the festival at about 5:55, so you don't miss it. It'll still play out as normal, though. Not much going on right now, so we'll have a bit of fishing. Fishing is a good way to make money, as long as you get good fish. Only early on, though. Late game, it's a colossal waste of time. Spend the time tending to your crops instead. Doctor loves them bootleg drugs. Oh, fish is going for it. It looks like a bit of a crummy fish, though. Generally, fish, the larger they are, the more valuable they're going to be. I don't know what an ebi fish is. Like, I don't... Oh, no, that's a prawn, isn't it? Yeah, I know that because I read a manga about some weirdo girl who wanted to be a detective, and there was a minor character called Ebi-chan, and she kind of like doodled a little prawn as her avatar or something like that. So an ebi is some sort of little crustacean, probably a shrimp. Prawn, we'll go with that. Sometimes I really like prawns, sometimes I really don't. Hard to say. What is this? Hajime Deto? Hajime. Oh, Hajime Geto. The first time we get one of these fish. It's our own Yamame guy? You sometimes like prawn and sometimes you do not like prawn? Yeah. Sometimes all I want in my life is prawn. And then I buy like huge bags of prawns. I mix them in with my salads. I just have them and eat a whole bowl of them and I go, oh, this is the best. And then after my period of gorging myself on prawns, the last thing I want to eat is a prawn. You know how it is sometimes. Okay, we got ourselves an imago. Again, I'm not familiar with all the life in the sea. What I'm trying to say though is if you see a shadow that is big and or clear, you want it. Size matters when it comes to the fish. Get out of here. Fishing is nice and simple in this game as well. Just cast and grab. This is something else though. This is the smallest fish, the new record for smallest fish that we've captured. You get those very often when you start fishing because everything's going to be your smallest and biggest for a while. Is there another place I can go fishing? Somewhere with a bit more diverse horticulture, but for sea animals, whatever the term for that would be. Fish don't stack, that's worth keeping in mind. And these are small fries that are barely worth anything. I miss getting that giant lobster. Huh, how do I get to the sea? Does this actually go down to a beach? Again, we're not in a hurry here. I don't have to power game my way through anything, so I'm happy to go around with our crappy branch and fish up what I can. Same levels probably stack. No. Never before in Rune Factory or Harvest Moon have fish stacked regardless of level or anything else, so I doubt it's going to start now, but I'd be happy to be wrong. People will give us different dialogue now that everything's over. Let's go and congratulate the winner. All she's... Oh man, their voices overlap, but go figure. She's just complaining that she's tired. Why victory? Victory professional? That doesn't make much sense there. Oh, perhaps she's saying, yay, I won, but the kanji for victory and professional means victor. So the victor next time... Made o yasumi? I think she's saying the winner can rest until next tournament. Oh, yeah, okay, of course she would want to rest. Nani tarai no ni. That's probably a follow-up from before. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So she would like it if, because she won today, she can rest up forever. Ooh, there are goods down at the beach. Washed up rocks. If only it was also washed up ore. It's not worth breaking single rocks. I might grab them, because, hey, free rocks. Rocks do ship for a staggering 2 gold. Only a fool would pass up 2 gold. Look at that, we got 4 gold, just like that. Now we have 6. Okay, any fish out there? Keep your eyes peeled for some fish. I wish I could do like Calvin and Hobbes, just hold out a bucket and say, here, fish. And look to the camera and say, oh, they must know that one. There's some nice graphics in this game. This water is not one of them. Alright, well, let's just cast and see what happens. Any fish going to miraculously appear? Oh, ho, ho, yes, actually. Alright, a little bit of patience will go a long way. When I was a kid, I always wanted to try out fishing. It looked too boring to not be fun, if you know what I mean. It's like, this is obviously something really boring, yet people do it. So there must be some kind of hidden, overwhelming enjoyment to it. We got ourselves a Siba? Well, good for us. What's that, short form of sea bass? But I never did. It's nice, but I always feel bad for the fish. Fish don't have feelings, don't feel bad about it. Oh, we got ourselves a squid! I don't know why, but Rune Factory is crazy about their squid. What does Shinchoni mean? Is he saying patience? Like, let's be patient. Oh, well, I wasn't patient there. Pulled out too fast. Another squid. I mean, go figure, we're going to find squids in the sea. And this is the new smallest squid we've ever found. Take another shot at it. This feels like gacha. Correct, Jake. Shinchoni means patiently. I just got that out of context. It sounded like a patient word. And this is a situation where he does have to be patient. My fanciful localization would of course be, and now we wait. So even if this seems like a complete waste of time, we're going to get a bit of money out of the fish that we get here. We're going to up our shipping percentage because of all the new kinds of fish that we... Oh wow, you can see the texture ending there. It's a bit grim. But we're also leveling up our fishing, which is a bit of a ball acher of a skill to level up because, you know, you got to fish like this for it. Oh! Oh, it's just another squid. Yeah, well, there's worse things out there. And everything you level up gives you something. In fact, let's look at it. If we check out our skills here, and oh god, I'm going to have to read through all these for them, aren't there? Single-handed sword skill, dual-handed sword skill, axe and hammer skill, which seem to be shared, and oddly low level. Fire skill, water skill, ice skill, wind skill, fighting skill. Really? No, right skill. Our light skill is here. Something didn't feel right about that. Our light skill is here. Our love skill. Love is a skill. Just like luck, right? I don't think this game acknowledges luck as a skill. That skill, that's our tilling skill? Maybe our farming skill? Yeah, I think that's farming skill, because that's agricultural and tilling put together into a word. So farming skill. Oh, this isn't getting easier, is it? I'm trying. I'm really trying. What's left to luck when everything is a skill, says Pope Shriek. I don't know what kind of skill this is. Let's turn to the description here and see how it differs from others. Oh, wood, raw materials. Is this our logging skill? Making wood with axe? Really? How could we have a logging skill when we also have an axe? Oh, because axe is a weapon skill, and this is axe as in logging skill. Gotcha. Ono o umaku something or other utame no skiru. Skill using the axe in cutting down trees. Gotcha. This is the ore hammering and rock smashing skill. Probably. I should have more confidence in this. I probably know it better than a lot of people. It doesn't mean I know it. Oh, come on. We saw this one before. It's not strictly metallurgy, is it? It's the skill. And this, it's not getting easier, is it? Well, at least this is the cooking skill. Yeah, making stuff in the kitchen skill. Why am I even going through this? Was there something specific I was looking up? I was looking up the fishing. This isn't somehow fishing, is it? Oh my god, it is fishing! Why does fishing have metal or gold in its kanji? Okay. By the water, fishing for fish. Go figure, we'll level this up. As it levels up, our maximum rune points will increase. And I think something else will go up slightly. I think our knowledge skill also slightly increases. So for getting those level ups, we got more maximum rune points and more maximum knowledge, which are the stats we can see here. Knowledge, I believe, is the very bottom one of the numbers at 31. And our rune points are maximum 158. I think it was about 99 when we started the stream, so we're making good progress here. I hate to sound like a broken record, but this is exhausting. Playing this game... Well, playing the game is fine. Translating as we go along, exhausting. Right, have we figured out how to warp yet? I would really like to warp here. Oh? Oh? Rigubasu? Forest... place? No, get us straight into the forest. Pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing B for confirm when I should be pressing A. And that would be vice versa for those more familiar with, Oh, Wapu? Do Wapu me there. Do you regret getting it early and playing it in Moon Rune mode? No, not at all. This is good practice for my Moon Runes. And it feels really good to play the game anyway. I mean, I love this game. I absolutely love Rune Factory as a franchise. There's no real follow-up to that. I love the franchise, so of course I'm happy to get my hands on this. Also, it's a chance to show up just how far our fishing skill has come. We can kill. We can kill with a fishing rod, but it's very slow. Very, very slow. Fortunately, we've leveled up our strength so much that we don't even care about getting hit. In fact, I think we're leveling up our getting hit skill. Just about anything can be used as a weapon. We can hoe these little cobalt-y things to death. And in fact, if you're looking for challenge run, you can go for farming tools only. But I'm not looking for that right now, so let's get the sword out and resume the killing. Interestingly enough, level ups for your character are one of the most inconsequential things in the game. And you can see that if you play a level 0 run. In New Game Plus, there's an option to freeze your level ups so that you don't actually get any of them. We've got our walking skill up as well. Leveling up will generally give you more maximum hit points and rune points, and I think they will level up your skills like strength and defense and knowledge and all that. But that is of no consequence compared to the skills that you get from everything else, like farming, and even more so, the equipment that you create. Rune Factory has an incredibly deep and complex crafting system. I take that back, it's not very complex, but it is deep. There's a whole lot of different stats for a whole lot of different things. There's all sorts of inheritance rules, and there are cool ways that different things are going to interact with each other. You can make up for the weaknesses in some things by combining them things with something else's strength. For example, if you fight with fists, you're going to have a pathetic range on your attacks, but you could mix in some tenfold steel, for example, and that is going to... well, the wrong thing to think about. What am I thinking? Glittering ore or something like that, and that will increase your range. And then you can mix that with tenfold steel to make it 8 times that range, and then suddenly your fists strike a lot further than any spear ever could. Why am I using the hammer? I'm just a menace to bug kind. I don't like using two-handed swords. As soon as possible, I need to transition to fist. There are 2 weapons I like using in Rune Factory, fist and spear. Watering cans, other uses, raising water level. Do that. good for using water magic. Hey, these guys can take a beating, can't they? Oh, they can also deal a beating. It's worth remembering that I did put this up to hard mode, so things will be tankier and hit harder. Which is generally the worst way any game can do hard mode. Welcome to hard mode, your enemies are tankier. It's like, oh great. I just have to spend longer fighting. That's not very engaging now, is it? A good hard mode is like, oh, the enemies are less predictable now and will react more accordingly to the things you do. That's cool. I would even say that GoldenEye and Perfect Dark had a good way of doing difficulty, because yes, the enemies were tankier, but they also had increased reaction speed, because on normal mode, you could shoot them once in the leg and they'll be staggered for seconds. That'll give you time to reload, change weapon, check what your goals are. Go and finish objectives, come back. He's finally out of his staggering animation. You just shoot him again. Then you play on Perfect Agent, and there is no stagger. Hell, sometimes they have body armor. Ooh. I really hope somebody steps up and does the Perfect Dark mod challenge someday. I have been teased with that. I was about to put something in front of that teased phrase. For a long time. It's been ages since somebody said, oh, Jake, I'm interested in the Perfect Dark mod challenge. When and how can I do it? I say, here's how. And then I hear nothing back. I think tomorrow, in-game tomorrow that is, I'm going to go and finish this forest. There looks to be a boss area, and I will go and deal with that. But I want my fists. It just doesn't feel right to be playing Rune Factory without fists. And I need to see how they handle that in 3D, because a big thing in Rune Factory 4 with fist weapons was picking up and smashing your foes into the ground. It felt good. Yeah, Rooster teased to the max. For the uninitiated, I have mod games around here. It's, well, the way I like to say it is, if Hitler himself descended from the sky and said, I want to do a mod game to become a mod in your challenge, he would get a fair shake at it. Everybody does. Let's make a new save, because we've done quite a bit. I appreciate the game's autosave, but I don't trust it. Seldom do I. Some people have just come in, gotten their swords, and buggered off. They just wanted to flex on everybody else. Some people get their swords because they're sadistic individuals who like to time people out for the slightest thing. And some people get their swords because they want immunity to said sadistic people from timing them out. And it creates a wonderful little ecosystem where might makes right. Sorry, I've been watching a bit too much SMT. That explains a lot, says Propshri. Explains how great it is, you mean. Alright, we've come, we've seen, we've conquered. Let's get out of here. Some people want their swords so they can subsequently lose them twice. Oh, I think Nitro's lost his a bit more than twice. Nitro. Nitro's come a long way. He's no longer really the whipping boy around here. He's kind of ascended beyond that. Do I still have my sword as my main? I do, right. I don't like that because you can accidentally destroy your furniture if you keep swinging weapons at them. And that's bad. That's really very bad. Okay, if we've... I haven't sold amethyst before? Oh my. Here's something I do. When I have something that I want to ship once, I segregate the level 1 of them, and I keep the higher level ones for myself. The higher level ones sell for more. If we look at this level 9 amethyst, it sells for 90. The level 1 one sells for 50. I'm making less money, but I only want to ship one of them. I want to keep the rest so that I can hoard them forever and never use them. You know how it is. Wait, have I shipped one of you? I have not. A lot of things I haven't shipped here. Well, we are picking up new things, so go figure. I've shipped a lot of this other junk before. Wow, I haven't shipped a stick before. This is a specific stick, I think? What is that? That's string and field. Probably just means narrow. The reason I remember that is because I imagine a string tying around a batch of hay or something and making it narrow. I think it's just narrow stick. Anybody out there with a better translation than narrow stick? Because I don't. I can't store my fish inside my trunk, go figure. It's probably not a very hygienic place to store my fishes. Store my rocks, though. Oh, that's just a branch. Which is different from a stick, somehow. Okay, groovy. I think it could mean long stick, but I'm not sure. I don't think that means long, though. When I think of long, I think of the kanji for expensive, but it's probably different. Yeah, Bane stepped up and did 2 mod games just to show off. That was pretty cool, Bane. You're a pretty cool guy. Out comes the bamboo shoot, although I am terrified of using my farming tools near all these other things. The problem is that your character just locks on and moves into these if there's something he wants to do. And that throws me off royal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... I wonder if I could just hold it down instead. No. Damn. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Ooh, ore on my field, that's nice. Since you don't know how many strikes it takes to break an ore piece, you can't just mash, nor can you even count them. You've got to hesitate or else you're going to smash your own crops. And I don't like that. That's not how it was in Rune Factory 4. How dare you change something in this. Rotten old stump will only give us 3 lumber. And you can work as late as you want. This isn't like Harvest Moon, where if you work yourself to the bone until 5 in the morning, you're going to sleep until 2 p.m. Nope. You work yourself as long and as hard as you want. As long as you're in your bed before 6 in the morning, you'll get a full night of sleep, you'll restore all of your everything, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. Really, these people don't need any sleep. Not at all like me. I sleep for the whole nation. I love sleep. Okay, I have... Well, I'm just going to ship both of my mushrooms because I have... Ooh, I've not shipped some blue grass before. Let's get a low level one. There we go. And I think that's indigo rather than blue. But I'm terrible with colors. I very often look at a blue thing and say green and vice versa. I'm not colorblind. I'm just regular blind. We'll ship our measly dish. I'm just going to ship all the fish. It's not really worth my time holding on to them, especially when I don't have a fridge. I've shipped both kinds of recipe breads. Actually, let's chow down on recipe breads and try and learn a thing or two. Why didn't I put these away? Ah, it matters not. B to taberu, which is to eat. Chomp chomp. Oh my days, I'm gonna have to learn a lot of foods here quickly. I don't really know foods in Japanese. We've got a take no kogohan. I think that's a bamboo rice dish. Everything that follows up is going to be more or less the same. He says the name of the dish, he says I've learned it, he says what it can be cooked on, in this case just a regular kitchen counter, and that it's something that we cook. Good for you, Marvin. Get chowing down. You see colors with laser enhanced vision? No, this has always been a problem. Onigiri. Okay, now we can make the rice balls. But I sold my rice. Nanimo. It's not Oshiete, but what? How do you say that? Okay, well, we didn't learn anything new, so we need yet more cooking levels. And the way to get more cooking levels is to cook more. Or to farm more, because you get leveled up for random things when you collect runes in your farm. But the runes are rare for low-level crops like what we have planted right now, so that's not the way to go. Let's look. What have we learnt here? When I get new kinds of cooking dishes, cooking preparation areas rather, I will learn new things to make. So here we go, and I was right as I always am. It is bamboo rice. Take no ko gohan. I don't think I like bamboo that much, but I should give it a fair shake some other time. We knew about pickles before. That's just the term for pickled coming after it, isn't it? Where's the previous pickles we made? Is that the same? Looks like some kind of potion with water, shellfish. Yeah. Curie. So, we have pickled turnips. This must be pickled cucumber, which are pickles, unless I'm sorely mistaken. And I could be. Who's to say? Will this go until the end of the game, says Baron, or until you're satisfied with your level of Rune Factory Nipponese? Let's say this here and now. I will beat this game. In Japanese. We're going to keep going till those credits roll. I don't know if I'm going to stream the post-game of this, because Rune Factory 3 didn't have one, but Rune Factory 4 very much had a post-game, and it was pretty big and really brutal. We'll see, though. Maybe I want to dethrone Nancy Drew as the longest long play. So strap yourself in for 300 hours of this. No pickled daikon? There might be later on, but we don't have daikons just yet. Hang on, this is the same dish. Ah, but it uses the pink turnips. Is that? Oh, right. I understand now. It's a sakura kabu. Sakura. Like their stupid trees that they love so much. Okay. It shows the level of the dish, level 2, 4, 7, 10, 12. If the level of the dish is higher than your cooking level, it makes it take a lot more rune points to produce. So this one only costs 4 to produce because it's a level 2 dish and we're level 3 cooking skill. This one costs 24 rune points because it's level 12 and we're level 3. But if you cook higher level things, you will gain a lot more skill at cooking. A good strategy for me right now to do a lot of cooking is to make this actually. It's level 7, which is above our level 3. It only takes 14 rune points, and we have access to both rice and bamboo. I'm not going to, but it would be an idea. I would only do that for my character here if I really thought I wanted to beeline for some kind of cooking. There's only so many hours in the day and only so many rune points that we have available to play with. Right, somebody was notably missing from the festival, and it was you, Chief. And it's Shocho. I'm pretty sure Shocho is Chief. Here's your very own medical herb. Watashi ni presento dato? Yeah, well, you're very welcome there. Let's put that away and talk to her. Why did you not join in the festival? And why does she always look so miserable? What's up with her face, actually? Looks like she's biting her bottom lip, holding her tongue on something. Konbanwa, which is good evening. Te omae ka konna jikan. Oh, she's just asking what's going on at this hour again, I think. Just saying sate, okay. The cooking festival thing. Otsukare-san? Otsukare-san? Who's Otsukare? I wouldn't know. Watashi ni mo ryori utsate kure nai ka? Me to cooking... Is she asking me to cook for her? I'm gonna cook for you. You get raw medical herbs and that's your lot, tyke. You know what, we haven't prowled around in the evening for some time. When I lived in Edinburgh, I used to go on what I called a catwalk, which is when it was nighttime, like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. I'd go for a walk around the neighbourhood, because that's when all the neighbourhood cats were prowling around, so it was nice to go and see them. Some of them would come up for a petting. And I enjoyed that a lot, because I really rather like animals. I like them a whole lot more than people. And one of my friends said, wow, that's really cool, I want to join that. Another friend said, wow, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard. Which gave me a good laugh, but it didn't stop me doing it. Because I'll be damned if I do what I do based on what other people think. Alright, Fujo Beta's here. Why he gives us a little heart when he sees us, I don't know. Why he's up way past his bedtime, I also don't know. Tarkin saying that is lame. Well, now we're 2 for 1 here. Konbanwa, good evening. Spring is a something goshi yasui ne. It's something easy? It's an easy... I don't know, something about spring is easy. Steiki na... It's a one... Oh, yeah, he's talking about having wonderful dreams again. How long until I see the same thing over and over that I just know straight away what it is? A long time, because I'm bad at remembering. Okay, you're talking about... Everyone's talking about the bloody festival. I don't like these festivals anymore. I think I'll run them once and then cancel them, because the townsfolk here don't deserve what I do for them. Right, next time... incidents are gonna happen? He is definitely saying next time incidents. I'm assuming the next part is about happening. It's some kind of movement radical with that weird backwards S shape. He's always looking for incidents. That's his entire thing is just... Well, I'm not sure if he's actually a detective or just pretending to be one. But it's like they took the never-ever detective from Rune Factory 4, Illuminati, and just turned her into a little boy. Well, that's got to be someone's wish fulfillment. Still, it's getting late. And whilst he does the rounds, we should probably just tuck ourselves into bed. We dived the dungeon. We failed miserably in the festival. And we've made some closer relationships. Good enough for us. Is the Shota the town's only law enforcement? Actually, we don't know much about law enforcement around here, do we? Oh, God. The analog input in this game's sketchy at best. But you can't use your D-pad for moving, so you always have to analog to move around, and then as soon as you have a menu, switch to D-pad for it. It's a little unpleasant. Yeah, let's just turn in. There's plenty more we could do with the evening, but... Like I said, I'm not here to power game this time. Wait for the Western release. I'm gonna break this game across my knee. Like I did with 4. Alright, Skiru Apu. I didn't look at it, but it was probably our sleeping skill. Makes most sense that we'd get that from waking up. As soon as I can, I'd like to get a pharmacy license so that I can start making Chemical X, if that's a thing. I don't want to break the game open with Chemical X, if indeed it works the way here like it did in Rune Factory 4. Right, I equip that, and good, it is equipped. I'm not going to accidentally hack my plants to death. Oh, thank God, the ones I cut down weren't my tomatoes, they were my caboos, my turnips. Turnips. As I understand it, the term nip is a slur, but I've always found it very hard to accept that as being a slur. Not nip in particular, but the idea that shortening somebody's nationality is used as a slur. I remember when a policeman came to school one day, occasionally they'd bring policemen or firemen in to give these kinds of motivational talks to the students. And he brought up the term packy. Now, packy's a pretty loaded term in the UK. And he said, you know, it's not really saying packy, it's usually what you follow it up with, which is the problem. And that's a logic I just decided to carry with me forever. Oh, please don't tell me those are my level 2 cabbages. They were not, thank goodness. And a big part of that is because I'm Scottish, which is Scot. Now, how can that not be a problem? But someone from Nippon being a nip is. I just don't know. Probably one of those societal things. Where did I even come to that from? Must have been talking about something else. Oh, turnip! Okay, I see where it came from now. Oh no, I don't want to ship the wood. Wood and rocks ship for good money early on. They're like 40 or 50 ducats. Yeah, there we go. But you don't want to. You're going to need a lot of them, so save them up. To be honest, being a Scot is a problem. It is the trouble with Scotland. It's full of Scots. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to mash my crops to death with this gigantic hammer, which is, despite being made of wood, strong enough to crush ore and stone. This game's really gung-ho on giving you rocks and stumps. Now I kind of appreciate that. At least the axe is harmless. You don't axe your crops down. It's a regional dialect. Oh my. Come back here. I am not fond of the way he says yatta when he picks up things. He finds some old, crusty orc cloth and he screams yatta like he found that his firstborn child survived an airplane crash. It's just not right. Try to keep an eye on my RP, I'm plowing through it. There we go, I've got a decent collection of rocks and stone, but we're going to blow through it in no time. I should probably look into the most cost-effective meal I can make to getting my RP back. I don't like overusing the baths for it, because that costs generally more money than just cooking something. So what can we cook? I feel like they did a bad thing with the UI here. There's so much screen real estate here, and I have to scroll to get to see the effects of what I want to cook, which seems like an important thing. They had this figured out in Rune Factory 4 for the Switch, but here... Okay, well, let's not deviate with that. And onigiri is pretty terrible. It only gives 50 rune points. 100 rune points from making some pickled caboose. And that's cost effective because it only costs me 48 gold to do that. Buying rice is 200 gold, which is pretty expensive, and I get even less RP from making bamboo rice. Pickles, again, RP 100. I should probably save some of my turnips then and make myself some of this just to eat. And I better run fast for that because I already shipped a bunch of my turnips and they're going to be picked up in 15 minutes. So let's get cooking, good looking. Eats away a little bit into my profits, but really these things aren't worth jack. 8 of them at 30 gold each. That's 8 times 30, which everyone knows is an amount of gold. So I'm not really losing out. Got plenty of gold to do something like that with. And yes, I'm playing this on my Switch, which is being captured by an Elgato capture card plugged into the back of my PC. Which, last time I checked, is running real hot. So let's make a bunch of these. Let's make 3 of them. This is some great quality of life that Rune Factory 4 brought in over 3, being able to make multiple of a dishes. In 3, you had to make everything one at a time. Here, it just knows. Okay, so that really drained us, but it gave us skill up in... Okay, I didn't even see what. I think one of them said fire and the other said cooking. I'll believe it. Let's grab our... They don't stack, go figure. They're all level 1 as well, but hey, good for us. So we grab it, we tabiru it, and there we go. Hey, we even got some skill in... It pops up too fast for me to even read it. I think there is an eating skill, so it might have been that. With the rune points that we just got, we're going to make a whole lot more of these. We're going to make every single one we can. This doesn't pass any time in game. You're a master chef who can instantly cook even the most complex things. Cooking skills up to level 6, lucky us. Now it's less imposing to make something like that, that sakura cabbage. And since we have all that skill... Oh, even if I pause I can't see it, but I'm certain that was cooking skill that leveled up there. Maybe cooking does level up fire, that would make a tiny bit of sense. Let's chow this down too. Itadakimasu. Well, that wasn't a skill. He's just saying, let's eat. And there's our money. There was something else I was going to do. That's right. Eat up my recipe breads. Can I eat my weapon bread? Well, Burado Sodo we can now make on some kind of metallurgy tool, which we don't have. Oh, I learned more than that. Amethyst rod. That's a that's 2 for the price of 1 on that bread. It must have been high leveled. Lucky us. Now let's eat this really delicious looking bread we've had in our pocket for days on end. I think we were given this on the first day we were here. No, we don't have the skills. Too bad. Jake zeroes onto the closest substitute to feeding a villager sawdust-laden meals. Not too far off it. Yes, we have a bunch of things I want to do today. Fisting is part of it. Worry not. We'll just go around the town and grab everything that I think we need to do. It also gives us a chance to talk to people for whom we need more friendship points. Hang on. The old coot's in here. Oh, wow, he's actually making some bread. Do you really roll bread with a rolling pin? Maybe he's making some fancy bread. Maybe like a flat bread. Ohio, yeah. Let's just always ignore the first line. It's always a comment about the day's weather, and I can't be interested in that. Okay, in this village's something Rashini wa? This village. Ooh. Oh, he's saying exactly the same thing that everybody said to us about the first or second time. Any problems living here? Just talk to me. Okay, well, I am talking to you. And he's just saying the same thing. So we mash his back with an axe, and then we give him his very own medical herb thing. And itadakimasu ne indeed. Here, I'll give you some as well. I actually like this old couple. They seem real darling, don't they? She's also very happy. I wonder if the place is even open yet. Probably not. I doubt I can buy some bread here. What are you saying here? Are we walking something or other? Walking is decreasing? Gohan mo oishiku naru no yo? Sorry, lady, I don't know what bready talk this is, but if you're not going to sell me recipe breads, then I have no further business here. Rolling Ninja says that it's walking around that makes you hungry. Well, hunger is her business. I don't go to the restaurant often. Let's see what they have. There are very few reasons to even buy pre-made food in this game. If there are any good reasons, they're beyond me. Let's put the axe away. Don't want to threaten people. Okay, let's take the axe out. Okay, it's you again. Ohio. Yes, it's a bright day. We get it. Shimon. Yeah, okay, what about it? Shimone mata nanka oshitsukeru. Who's Shimone? Nakanaka akiramete kurenai kara na. I don't actually know what she's saying, but she's moaning. She's always moaning. Oh, is that the doctor's name? Sounds about right. Get back to work. That's funny, I don't remember places opening so late in Rune Factory 4. Maybe once you become friends with them, that's when they start actually helping you out. But 12 o'clock? A restaurant opening at 12? Apparently in Stockholm city centre, restaurants make a loss at lunchtime. But they open at lunchtime nonetheless, because if they don't do that, they won't build up a clientele base for their profitable evenings. Now, how they don't make a profit in lunchtime, I don't know, because they charge like 10 quid for a burger around here, which is just madness. Speaking of mad, there we go. That's not the face of a merciful person. And there we go. She's got an eye. So what's up with the eye patch? I don't know. Is she going to take it off at some point? Yes, it's nice weather. It's always nice weather. Watashi no suki na mono kai? What do I like? That is like, right? Or is it favorite? Suki na mono. I think it's just things I like. Hard to say. On something, no, some kind of medicine. Interest. No, she's not asking if we like her. She's saying, my thing I like, or my favorite thing, is some kind of interesting medicine. Good for you. Ooh, there's that phrase again, which somebody mentioned and I forgot already. Rare medicine. Rare medicines are something impossible? Isn't that impossible? Oh, but it's impossible next. Dakara. Well, she's saying something about rare medicine that she's after. It sounds like a hint, so let's give her some very not rare medicine. Here you go. Okay, she seems to be really happy with crappy little medical herbs, so surely she is leveled up to level 1 with us by now. There we go, level 1 and then some. We need to hit up Julian. Wow, wait, Hans hates us! We even gave him gifts and he hates us, why? How can this be? Maybe he actually didn't like the present we gave him. Oh well. Murakumo. Mutton. I'll talk to most of these people while I'm doing the rounds anyway. Oh, wait. Who do you have trapped in your attic? Oh my god, are you being held hostage? Quite possibly. Yes, I know. You're not even saying it in kanji, but you're telling me that it's a lovely bright day, but you are reminding me that it's hare for bright. Marvin-kun, shigoto ore ga tetsu da oka. Marvin's job, me tetsu da oka. Tetsu da oka? Or he sees us as a rival, so what's he trying to say about our job? Ore ga tetsu... Well, tetsu is steel, but I doubt he's talking about steel. There must be something else going on here. Not steel, iron. He's asking if he can help us. Tetsudao means help. Okay. It's okay, or... What's this first one going on about? Oh, something ishao kana. He's annoyed you're muscling into his child labor business. I think Daijobu in this context is nah, no thanks, so let's go with the top one. It's wild whenever I see Japanese these days, because I can read the kanji, but nothing else, says MPM your head. Why, are you stuck in China? Soreja o something or other. Makasete sugoi yaku ni tatsuyo. Man, this kid's hard to talk to because he uses no kanji at all, and that makes me so lost. Sugoi yaku ni tatsuyo. I don't know, kid. What are you saying? Wait, what? Okay, I clearly followed nothing of that because it's lost on me. Okay, what if I say it's okay? It's okay, Julian something dete. Oh, that's asobun. Asobun dete. Che tsumanai no? Is he slagging us off? I think he is slagging it, right? The child gets the axe. There we go. I'll get your rare medicine here, Shinome. Oh, combining both Canada and China. MP Muirhead. What a tragedy. Oh, you're just one of the weird clones walking around here. But what are you telling us? Even, what's your name, actually? Isn't that rare? That term again? Rare? Rare Bandal. Rare Bandal? Rare Vandal? Possibly. I think I've seen that in Kirby. So, what is that? Is that Tonari? No, possibly. Anyway, he's talking about adventure. What about adventure? Adventure is meeting and looking at things, but a certain kind of things, I just don't know what. Anata to no... meeting you is also something, I think. There's a good thing about adventuring, and he's finding out with us as well. Good to know you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Stay there so I can axe you. Did we see you already today? I don't think so. We'll talk to you again, Cecil. Ohio, something ga shakiri suru tenki da. Oh, always the bleeding weather. Cecil-kun, kon something or other oshite doshitano. That's face. You've got such a something face. What's going on? So we're probably saying his face is miserable or weather-torn or punchable, something to that effect. Oh, Marvin-san, Oni-chan ga something yamerote iunda. Brother is telling me to stop something. Probably stop being such an inquisitive moron. Kito Mutton. Oh, that's right. Mutton's your brother. Mutton-san is just worried about you. And there's that thing that kind of looks like pickles. I guess he's in a bit of a pickle. Is the axing a Scottish thing, or are you cosplaying as a dwarf? Not everything I do is because I'm Scottish. Not even many things I do are because I'm Scottish. I'm not a very typical Scot. Except my mother makes kilts. Right, so kana boku doshiterai. Okay, what should I do, says Cecil. Chanto something gaito. I think you should do something. You should do something well. You should wakate morau tame ni mo. Alright, probably telling him to talk it through with his brother, although we didn't say brother. We're so useless. Why are we even here? Explain. Okay, so we should just explain it. Okay. Many conversations in this game are completely inconsequential. That's just the nature of it. Okay, sleepyhead Luca, what are you up to? Asakara... something at Guren? Why is he suddenly going Guren there? Something about the fires... Is he moaning about how he'd rather do anything... anything else in such nice weather? I don't know what he's saying at all. Whoa, we get Furigana. Was that Furigana for that? Guren? The Guren's fires, or the Guren's flames, will something... He's speaking in poetry here, Luca. Give me a break. Just sell me some stuff. I need furniture, probably. Furniture, you say? Buying furniture? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Show me your furniture. I can get myself an anvil and start making fists. But that's going to cost half of my money and a whole chunk of materials. Now, calm down there, Luca. I'm thinking. This looks like some sort of steamstress setup. So many options. Honestly, I'd like a refrigerator, but it costs 150 stone. There's a compact fridge. Do you have other kinds of fridges, or is that it? This is all a bit more than I'm willing to spend right now, so I'll call canny on that there, Luca. Where's the descent coquille? He's right here. Yeah, I might just go to the smithy and order some fists. It's better to make, but if it costs that much to get myself a forge, then that's a bit much, isn't it? Oh, hi-yo gozaimasu, and then you're talking about it being a bright day like everybody does around here. Urukamui. Welcome. Oh god, here we go again. Welcome, irashaimase. Hon nichiwa nani ni ete. Yeah, I get it. But I'm not buying anything from you. You're a horrible waste of my time. Do you guys like me enough yet, or do you need some presentos? Luca loves me. Palermo loves me. I'm just such a lovable guy. A high price to pay for suplexing monsters. Yeah, but the sooner I get started on the monster suplexing, the sooner I'm going to get my skills up. There we go. We see bamboo. We collect bamboo. It doesn't look like bamboo to me. I feel like I'm missing out on something here. Bamboo I see is something green and moving up. What in God's name is that? Break. Ooh, let's steal some lumber from them as well. Don't mind if I diddly do. Let's go and peek in the baths again. Oh, maybe that's why Heinz doesn't like us. We did go peeking. Maybe he heard about that. Put the sword away. Ah, I get. It's so strange to me that places are closed so long in the morning. Something I liked about 4 was that generally you could go in nice and early for this stuff. We haven't actually soaked in here, but we have come in with our clothes on. Right, yo, yeah, it's another fine day. It's always a fine day around here. Yoku kitana Marvin dosurunda. What are you doing, Marvin? Oh, well, we could ask to go into the... Oh, he is open for business then, that's cool. I'm just here to talk to you for now. Yo, Marvin, Koko Deno... have you gotten used to living here, Marvin? Yes, probably. Okage-sama dene. Okage-sama dene? Probably some sort of affirmative. So, tsuwa yokate, I'm happy to hear that. Ma nanka atarai tsudemo. Some kind of consultation? Right. He'll be there for me for consultation if I need him. Just noticing it now, but I quite like his get-up. He, you know, cut away all the fur and the tail and the ears. He could be an enemy in Sekiro. There weren't furries in Sekiro, were there? So quick to forget a long play. Okage-sama means thanks to you. Is that a literal thing, or is it some kind of phrase? Because I couldn't pick that apart very well. Right, general store should be open, which is good. I need seeds. Well, I don't need them, but I want them. There were the monkeys. We don't count the monkeys. Monkeys are monkeys. They're a horror upon themselves, but they are not furries. Ya konnichiwa. And he always says this. Maybe I should actually break apart what he's saying here. That might be a little difficult. You know what? Let's not. In fact, he's talking about work and importance and thinking and not stopping. But show me your wares. Ooh, he sells bamboo. It's expensive, but he does. He also sells cabbages at far more than I can sell them for. I've missed 2 hours of play, asks Jingo. What have you done so far? We've passed 1 day and it was a cooking festival. We've also chopped up a lot of things with our big sword, but not a whole lot more than that. Okay, this I don't like at all. Despite us shipping level 2 seeds, he's still only stocking level 1 seeds. Now, it might be that there's a trigger for him selling them later on, like fulfilling a quest, but I'm very not happy with the fact that he doesn't have them yet. Really rather unhappy, actually. What'll I do? What'll I do? I'll buy 11 of these for now. Why to buy? I'm gonna buy a magnifying glass, which for some reason in Japanese is an insect glass. That's expensive, but potentially worth it. God, goodbye money. Yes, that is quite enough there, Terry. Yeah, I'm good. Wait, Terry, how do you feel about me? Terry loves me. Good, good. So, the toddler and the creepy crystal shop guy and Mutton. Those are the ones we still need to chat up. And we're going to hit up Mutton just next because we need to go to the smithy. Zombie Ant is proposing that we run a Google Translate overlay on top of this, and I suppose that would work, but I'm not really interested in that. I think it would suck the soul out of the experience, and it probably wouldn't make me learn. Probably. Right, Omaika. Something about the forge. Listen, coming. Why did you come and what? Forge things. Listen. Oh, did you come here to hear about the forge? Okay. Yeah. Not the forge. This forging place, this blacksmith. Could you wait? What? No, don't. What? I'm saying no. But yes. Not the blacksmith. Maybe, what? I don't get it. He asked, did you come here to listen about forging? And I say, no, not forging. Tell me about the blacksmith. Could you tell me about this blacksmith? Okay. Is that so? Well, that's alright. Koko dewa. Oh, that's farming. Farming tools and weaponry. And also armor and accessories we sell. So in addition to making farming equipment and weapons, we sell armor and accessories. Ato soreramo raw materials and other raw materials. What is that again? I don't know, but they also have raw materials. Hopefully I can buy them from them at some point. Wow, that's amazing, we say. Armor and accessories you make. Yes, we do. We just got that. Stock Nasty pointing out to me that Cheyenne is pronounced Cheyenne. Well, good for them. I don't care if the Americans made Cheyenne. We made America. Ah, dagger, armor and accessories. Forging Naku. Okay, that last part, I have no clue. They are in such unison there. Hajime Takereba. Oh, is that license thing? I think it is. Right, if you want to get started on your own forging, you're going to need a license for doing so, and also a place in which to do so. A counter for it. A thingy making counter. Like a literal counter, as in a kitchen counter, but not for a kitchen. Yeah, you need to get those, and that's it. Okay, well, thanks for the explanation, but I came here to buy some fists. Don't tell me about the weather, tell me about the fists. Ira shaimase, kyou wa nani ga shitai n da? What do you want today? I want to buy your products. Well, specifically it's for looking. No, he doesn't sell fists! What in God's name kind of racket are you running here? They don't sell fists. They sell boots for 3 armor. I mean, that's probably not even worth the 80 gold that I would throw into it. And they sell a little bracelet accessory for magical defense plus 5. I like how serious you are, Mutton. If I were playing as Rita, I think I'd be gunning for you. I mean, you might look like a bit of a girl from the neck above, but from the chest below, Crivens, great cheese on that. Okay, that's enough, but we still need to get a little closer. So, oh, I wonder if he likes iron. That might actually make for a good presento. You're going to be the first person I actually think about a gift for. Here's some iron. Oh, we like that. Wakateru janai ka. Is he saying, I don't understand? Wakateru janai ka. What? Well, he popped up with a heart, so I'm going to assume he absolutely loved that. He did! Oh, we're getting in there, lads. So, we just need to hit up Heinz tomato ketchup. And... it's slow going with a kiddo. He says, you understand, don't you? Ah, okay. The Japanese drop subjects from sentences like they're hot potatoes. And maybe as my language skill advances, I can think up a better way to phrase that. I think he literally said, don't understand, which you have to extrapolate into, you get it, don't you? Here we go. So I've equipped my insect glass, which means magnifying glass, probably. And now I can see the stats of the field. Now this is good, because this tells me that yes, this game does have relatively good and deep farming mechanics here. Deeper than the game really needs, but I'm glad to see it there. And it looks like the information is more readily available than it was in Rune Factory 4. Some of the information was a little bit obtuse, even if you had the magnifying glass out. But now we do, so good for us. I shall spread my seed. Where are my seeds at? Here are my seeds. I'm going to start with these. And I'm going to grab, very specifically, my level 2 seed. I'm going to be cultivating this seed with particular care. Because even though I've shipped level 2 seeds, the game doesn't seem to want to acknowledge that. I'm not thrilled with that. Okay, we gotta have a word about that animation for sowing 4 seeds at once. It is bad. It is really, really bad. It was like 2 frames of spinning around and then snapping back to his original location when he's halfway through it. It's grim is what it is. I think this game has good modeling, even good graphics for a Switch game, but the animations are bad. Actually, Tides of Destiny had better animations, and that game was terrible. Then again, they like to reuse their models. Every girl we see walking around that's a generic one is that, and many of the boys... Is that a boy? I don't know. What's your name? Some kind of professional person? Your name is Nairu? Oh, it's Nile. I don't know what kind of profession, but he is a professional. He's saying, in the world, eating, level up, Suru. Okay, so in this world, you level up by eating. Hick. Okay. Item ga aru so desu. There's some kind of item. What? This world, level up. Oh, there is an item that will level you up. But, what? Item ga aru... Oh, aru so desu. It seems that there is an item that when you eat it, you level up. Gotcha. It's called Levelizer, and it's rare and expensive and ultimately useless. You know, what's the context of that I see you're a man of culture as well? I've seen that all over the place, but I don't really understand it. Oh yeah, Marvin! Doshitano. What is it, Marvin? Yokata ra kono o mise no koto o oshiete morai masen ka? Would you, pretty please, Mr. Heinz Ketchup, tell me more about your con art of a crystal shop? Iya oji-san ureshina? No, this old man would something or other. Iya oji-san ureshina? I think he's saying he'd be glad to, but I'm not seeing that from what I'm reading. Ureshi is happy. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so when he's saying iya, he's not meaning no. He's like, oh, old man here would be happy to tell you all about his really shady crystal shoppy. Oh man, what's he throwing down here already? I don't know. Heal and strong and bow and good. Let's pick on strong and pulling. What would strong pull be? I don't know. We'll go with gusto because I like that. So he's going to gusto style explain. Okay, thanks Heinz. Yes! Onegai shimasu. Pretty please tell me about Crystal Shoppy. Uchi wa mahoya? You're a magician? Crivens. Rune ability or something or other o misenandayo. You know, he looks like a really pathetic person, but underneath, I think there's... I think he might even be a muscle wizard. Interesting. Kristorwa? Daione Kuristar Shopute Kietara. Let me tell you all about... It's probably not Kietara. What is the reading for that? I thought it was Kietara. Well, let's assume it is. Kristar Utterute Omoyone. Right. So, I sell crystals in my crystal shop. You don't say, Heinz. Oji-san Jibund. I'm so lonely, he says. It's not what he says, but he is talking about himself. Oji-san is so lonely. He just needs the company of a young, sprightly, blonde-haired boy. Korete chotto shita... I don't know that next part. Dayone? Isn't that really something? Yes, it is, Heinz. Ah, there it is again. Okay, what is that? That's big possible. The first character there is big and possible, so a big possibility. The second one is God knows what. I don't know how those merge together. It's a wonder. Oh. Oh, what do you mean it's a wonder? Oh, I know. Okay. But doshite sonna nikoto ni? Why is it such a wonder? Magical things and rune ability things. Shelving, stopping, shelving, Don again. Don's another one of those weird onomatopoeic words that are flying out my head. I need to make flashcards for onomatopoeias as well. I might even have to take some time off tomorrow and just make flashcards. I can't be streaming all day. Anyway, he's complaining about his shelving. I don't know why. Ima Kara... What now was that again? I don't know, but he's having troubles. Mo I soko no mama de mo I kana nante. Well, whatever. His shop seems to be in troubles for some reason. We look awfully sad upon hearing that. But he's punked us out before. He's probably pulling our leg here. Demo crystal selling something? That's not strictly selling. That's something to do with selling. And since it got eyes and something, it's probably some kind of presentation or promotion. So some kind of crystal promotion thing. Slow down there, Heinz. I am afraid you've lost me, muscle wizard. I don't know. He's up to something sketchy, though, and for that, I like him. Alright, stop telling me about the weather. Start telling me about what you sell. It's okay, though. Coming for a... Oh. He's got a fun present for us for real this time? Wait, are you even going to actually sell me anything ever? Irashaimase, you're going to buy some... Okay, finally. Show me your wares. Show me your crystal things. What's this? Crystal pulling something. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Well, let's go through each of them. Show me your wares first and foremost. Okay, he's selling us just straight up magic, fireball, and water laser. Good abilities. In fact, magic might be really powerful in this one. But these tend to be things that you find early on in the game. I don't want to spend half the money I have on that. Oh, crumbs, there were other categories to check out there. Rune ability, this is Dash Strike, which I'm pretty sure we already have. And... Powau... Hawa... Power wave. It's a power wave. He's just laughing at himself as I try to figure out what in God's name he's selling here. And what he... Is this literally power of heart? Or is it like one heart, one strength? No, that's not strength though, it's sword, isn't it? It's the heart sword thing. I don't know, and I'm not spending 9,800 gold to find out. Yeah, you're very welcome, Heinz. What else have you got here? Crystal exchange. Dono Crystal. Okay. Earth crystal, fire crystal, water crystal. Wind crystal? That's an insect stuck in George Michael's mustache. But I think that's Kaze. But I could be wrong, and God knows what that one is. What would you be? I don't know. Crystals Kake. Oh, that was Earth? Wait, but the earlier one was Earth. Oh, what could it all mean? Right, Crystals Kakeraga. That's like stopping or not enough, isn't it? Right, you don't have the crystals that we need. The same crystals, 5 pieces of... Okay, so we need 5 pieces of crystal in order to do whatever he wants. Let me go through that again. If that's Earth crystal... What the heck is that? I thought for sure that that the first character there is also Earth. It's even used for Earth Day. That's Doyobi's first character. Maybe it's literally the ground crystal, and this is Crystal of Earth. I'll go with that. Okay. Forget your crystal nonsense. Tell me about your other kind of monos that you have here. What? You sell a squid in amongst your rune abilities. A fine squid? What? In God's name. Does he sell random items? Does that mean random? Does he stock random items? Because that's really cool if he does. Arthur did in Rune Factory 4 and it was a great lucky dip. Let's piece this apart. It's... oh, I actually don't know what to piece apart there. It's definitely a type of goods. Maybe that first character means random. It's a berry above the father character. Maybe it means random. Well, we know if it changes tomorrow. Oh, right, we need to give him a lovely gift. Lumber is something that some people really don't like, so I'm not going to risk giving him that. I'll just give him this as well. Hoo 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 hoo! Kimi, Kara, something or other, Presento. Kimi, Kara. That isn't Tanjobi, is it? Oh my god, did we give him a birthday present? Oh. Well, there's your birthday weeds. Lucky you. And since we gave him a gift on his birthday, that should be a bonus to affection. Oh, it's so close. Right, let's confirm or deny. Multiple gifts on one day. Do they have an impact? He was at, what, 87 before? Well, don't eat them. Ah. Don't get high on your own supply, Marvin. Okay, no, it doesn't. We'll have to go and see him again tomorrow. Matt, actually, I wonder... Can we bring him with us? Irashai... I think I actually have to choose to talk to him. There we go, I can hit L or R for the... ano. Yapari... Some kind of... wait, is that ores? I think that is ores, because it's like metallic rocks there. Yeah, we've been over that one before. Yapari... The ores... Ichikabachi? Ichikabachi Kano. Sorry, not Harold, Hines. I am long lost on what you're on about here. Nope, no clue. He's talking nonsense here. Ignore that. Ishoni, let's go together. Can we go together? Gomene. Kyo wa. He's making a new. He's making a new something, but I don't know what. Shin Saku, new work, says Yoshiba-san. New work, huh? Oh well, anyway, today he won't be coming with us. Most people you can't get to come with you until you get them to a relatively high level. I think 3 or so. But in my opinion, that's where things really start picking up. Oh my days. It really is Army of the Clones around here. You could have been the MC, but you had black hair. Otherwise, though, our builds are identical. Well, no, not entirely. Our Ahoge forces us to wear our hat at a bit of an angle. And are we slightly taller? Or are we just standing higher than him? It is scary. I agree on that. Okay, not everybody's level 1 happiness with us, and we don't have... Well, there's a bunch of things we don't have, but I don't have my fists, and this will not stand. To hell with the price, I'm going to buy myself a forge. Clone Factory 5. It's a shame I have to come here for the forge. I would prefer not to engage with Paramo at all, but we can always engage with Luca instead. Yes, yes, I know you want to take a nap, but show me your wares, Luca. Yes, yes, the furniture. Show me the furniture. I can only... Yeah, this must be it. That's like the metal working counter, and it's just a massive anvil here. 25 stone, 30 lumber, 3,000 gold. But we should be able to make fists with this, because fists are weapon. Let's just go for it. Eh? Sorry. Oh, I don't have my... Okay, well, let's just pour water all over his documents to show how cheesed off we are. We don't have our certification for metallurgy, so we need to go and get that. Now, in Rune Factory 4, in order to get your licenses, you need to answer a bunch of questions. Now, that wasn't a problem, because they were in English in Rune Factory 4. If it has it again, and it's in Japanese, it's actually going to be a little bit troublesome. But in English, all the wrong answers were joke answers. It's like, what can I make in my forge? Food to eat! It's like, well, no, you don't. Although you can make weapons out of food. Jewel Leaks is a bit of a joke weapon. Oh, something's flashing out of you. What's going on? Right, what are you doing today? I want to do making. Now, making is a really stupid name for passing decrees in the village. Why they called it making, I don't know. Hold on. Today's... Choto kyo wa... Are you saying that it's a rest day today? Surely not. That is rest day, isn't it? A rest day something or other? Don't talk nonsense. What? Oh, thank God, I thought you were going to deny me what I need. Right, this first character we've seen a lot of. It's license. Let's have a license. What kind of license? Oh, they all cost points. Thankfully, we have a Brazilian points, so we can have them all. But most importantly, I want my metal working license for 200 points. Gambaruzo indeed. Let's have it. What are you challenging me on here? Your working counter things. Sure. Oh, we do have to answer questions, right. This is a question about making metallurgy. Time for your N2 exam. Okay, let me take a drink then. I wonder how you could cheat in a Japanese JLPT exam. When I was a kid, I was too scared to cheat in any exams. Now I don't think I'd care at all. Right. Okay. Metallurgy importance thing what? So, what is important for doing metallurgy? Is it some kind of strength? Is it having raw materials and rune points? Or is it having friends and time? That's not Tomodachi, is it? No, definitely not. But it's some other take on friend, because I know the first character is friendship. Because it's like a crotch under a bit of shelter, and it's like only your friends would be close enough to shelter your crotch. Or some mnemonic like that. And it's not mnemonic, is it? Is it mnemonic? Doesn't matter. The point is you need materials and rune points. Aha! Metallurgy wa doko de ieru? Where do you go to do your metallurgy? At your metallurgy counter, most likely. What is that, though? It's an itchy nose, is what that is. Something else to do with metallic thingamajigger. Or is it? No, I don't think so. It's got water going on there. That's not the bathhouse, is it? It doesn't have the symbol for bath, but something about it feels very watery. Doko demo, anywhere. No, we have to do it at a blacksmithing counter. Mnemonic. It is mnemonic, okay. How about that? Okay, hands putting into reta kotono aru make. Okay, weapons, recipe, shite. Okay, how do we get ourselves some? What? I thought this was going to be something like how do we get recipes for making weapons, but clearly not. Okay, Teni hairi na takoto no aru weapons. So handheld weapons, perhaps? Recipe shiteiru weapons. Wait, what the hell are you asking me to do here? Weapon recipe. Oh, if you have the recipe for a weapon, what is the implication of that? And it would be that you use less rune points. Is the answer always the top one then? That's what it's been so far. Rune point less needed. Yeah, okay, the top one must be it. What's the next one here? Hit points going down is easier? No, it shouldn't be. Hit points and rune. Wait, hit points down, rune points get. No, okay. It's going to cost less rune points if we have the recipe. Yeah, there we go. We've got our N2 exam completed. 100%. 100%. Yatta! Great, we did it. Yosh, ikuyo. God, that's stupid. But we did it. We did our makingu. Is the guy behind the counter a Canadian? Well, they're not behind the counter. They are on the counter. But yes, they are Canadian. Okay, we could go to Paramo and get ourselves a working counter now, but why stop there? I want every license. I particularly want the medical license. It seems terrifying to give someone who doesn't understand the language a medical license, but that's the world we're in. Goodness, there's one itchy nose going on right now. Well, what can you do? What are you saying here? Right, this is Eliza, the Canadian on the desk there. And they're saying Ara something or other Yaru Janai. What is that again? That's like the sound of the heart and outside. I don't know how that comes together to make an actual word though. Gambate I emono. Emono? Emono? Oh, right. She's saying, good job on passing the exam. Make a bunch of things. I will do exactly that. But I'm not done with the exams. Give me the medical exam. I want my medical license. I will be the other doctor in town. Okay, let's go for it. Medicine making. What is needed? We need flowers and grasses and things like that. Or nothing. Or what is that? Like swords and shields? Yeah, that is... Swords and shields for making medicine. No. We need grasses and flowers and things. Medicine... no, we know medicine. It's kusuri, right? Kusuri o utte iru place wa. Medicine selling place is... Rigubas... That's the netting above professional. I don't know. It's probably always the top one, right? But that's the flower place. We sure about this? Medicine sell place is where? Surely it wouldn't be the florist. I forget what this is, like the Rigubas is something or other. And this I'm quite certain is a hospital, although I don't know the reading for it. Oh man, I want to say the florist because it's always a top answer, right? But hospital just makes too much sense. I go with florist. Ah, no, how could we? Alright, we'll have to try again. I guess it's not always the top answer. Alright, let's go to hospital. Yeah, there we go. Damn, took us 2 stabs to pass our N1 exam. Okay, well, as the French say, never a 2 without a 3. Is that even true? I don't know. Let's get this. What is this? This, I think, is the accessory making license. Or the clothes making one? Clothes? Does clothes make sense there? I'm thinking it's more like accessory. Because clothes is something else entirely. Right, let's gambaro indeed. Right, for making accessories. Oh my, okay. The accessory making counter in hand. Oh, that's getting, right? In hand is just to get something. So, how do we get ourselves a decoration counter? We could go to the shop. Palmosan's thing. I could just make it myself. Who does do it that? I think it's the carpenter shop. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy. Some kind of products. Some kind of material. Oh, right. What What sorts of materials are going to be used to create decorations? I think there's a term there that I know I've drilled and I've managed to forget as well. But anyway, something about the materials here. Okay. Kira Kirasuru must be the joke answer, because that's us saying that it's going to sparkle. And this has got to be the other joke answer, because we're saying we're going to be able to eat it. Tabe rare ruyo ni naru. So, whatever this is probably the answer. And it's something about the materials' capabilities are up, added, writing... the ability, or the, I don't know, inherited abilities go onto it. Let's go with that. Hey, okay, we're not done yet. Recipe bread. Okay. Material recipe bread get at Randolph-san. Randolph-san sells that. What are the joke answers? Sonna mono wanai. What, there's nowhere to get the bread? Well, it's Sonamono, so we'd be saying there is no bread. Or Heinz himself will sell the bread. I don't think so. We're getting it from Randolph. Jamais deux sans quoi, says Noctile. Never twice without a third time. We do say that. So now that we have someone who's ousted themselves as a Frenchman, could you explain the kind of context where you would say jamais deux sans toi? Alright, there we go. We got all of our licenses. We're freaking unstoppable. I'm not listening to this Canadian, so let's just ignore that. And let's go and get ourselves a forge, because I want fist. Quite the shot. I really wonder, can we not teleport around here? Like if I went... if I went like so... Well, A doesn't do it, B backs me out of here, Y is warp menu, and then I can say... Rigobas... Ooh, right, I can warp, but only to the places where there are diamonds. Yeah, well, sure. Let's warp ourselves like 16 meters forward. And 18 meters back. I'm not getting any contextual answers about jamais de sans toi. Okay. Okay. Irashai uchide. Yes, I'm here for furniture. I should try and pick apart what these menus are. It's mostly a filler expression like saying God bless or something. What? That can't be right. God bless truly has no meat to it, but never a 2 without a 3. There are implications there. Right, obviously the first one is I came here to talk. The second one is show me your furniture, pretty please. What is this? I don't know either of the two terms that are there. No, I don't know at all. Well, let's actually click it and see what he has to say. Oh, wait, no, we saw this before. But I don't get it. And I could read these to get them, but since they're all way out of my price range anyway, let's just ignore it for later. I'm sure he'll try and shill it later on. Like third time's the charm? Yeah, but contextually you'd use third time the charm if, let's say, you're trying to get a hole in one, you fail the first one, you fail the second one, then you go, oh well, third time a charm, and then you nail it in the hole. What is this? I will... Okay, so I'm buying the furniture here. I think the first one is me saying... that I want it my own play. I think I'm telling him to send it to my home on the first one, and this one is saying I will carry it, or mochi kairi mas, so I will carry it home. And I'd rather carry it home, gives me more a sense of having bought it that day. Give me my anvil so that I can make some fists. God, that was expensive. I'm gonna have to sell a whole lot of turnips for this one. What are we gonna do with this? Let's, oh no, 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 no. Son na no dame dayo. We are not breaking apart our brand new anvil. I meant to hit this. We all know that lovely feeling of having bought something new and taking it home full of joy. He's really strong though. Either that or this thing's completely hollow. It's made of wood and stones. Is this going to be our home forever? I kind of want to move out of the Dragon Child's home and get my own place. Maybe it's one of the expansion things we could do. That'd be nice. I mean, in Rune Factory 3, you live in a tree. In Rune Factory 4, they let you live in the castle, which is all kinds of weird. How do we like... Oh, I can press a button to rotate it. That's cool. There we go. This better be good. What shall I make? I shall make a military instrument. A weapon. I don't think that was what I selected at all. No, the first one is making a military weapon. This one is enhancing a weapon. I didn't really know that. Oh, of course, right, it's coming together now. The second term there, right, I don't get the first part of it. It's like an insect with a mouth inside it next to a bowstring, whatever. But the one after it is transformation, and together they must mean enhancement. Aha. Cool, but I'm not doing that right now. Okay, single-handed sword, dual-handed sword. I don't know, spear probably, because it's like wood with a sharp tip. An ono is an axe, a hammer is a hammer. This is a dual sword. Was this fists then? Yeah, of course it must be, because it has a symbol for hand in it. Alright, we don't know how to make fists, but we will puzzle it out ourselves. Using our level 5 raw... Oh god, this will probably fail. Because it's only saying that it costs 10 RP. Or it might be so low leveled. But we're level 0. Whatever, let's try it. Oh no! Okay. That was pretty bad, and I don't have a lot of iron to play around with. How else would you make some gloves? Maybe we could make some just with some fabric. Let's just use some cheap crap cloth that we found. Level 1 cloth. Oh yeah! Oh hell yes, we got ourselves some... Rezakurobu? Rezagurobu. Razor gloves. Razor gloves? No way. Leather gloves. Reza. Leather. Need to teach these Japanese how to say L and TH so I don't have to wrangle with katakana all day here. Okay, I prefer the idea of us having razor gloves personally. This is probably some explanation, and I don't want to read it because it's going to be technical terms that I don't... Oh no, it's telling me how to use the gloves! Well, I also don't want to know about that. Screw that. Now, one of the biggest and best reasons to use gloves in Rune Factory 5 is that I'm not going to accidentally punch my crops to death. Bladed weapons cut these things up, hammer weapons crush the soil, but fists, oh, then we just pound them better. Okay, let's go and mush up some enemies. The downside of using gloves is it nullifies the protective bonus of using your... where we go? I fancy a longer walk in here. Can I just teleport over here straight away? Ooh, that's convenient. Glad I'm getting to know these. I was probably saying something, but it's gone right out of my head. Nullified the effects of shield, so less defense, so we have to make up with that with a stalwart offense. Oh yeah, they also have like no range either. So can you punch and then pick up? Nice, we even got the cloth back. Now I'm kind of wishing that I had read the instructions on this. Oh man, this feels really stiff. So can I pick monsters up? How do we even? I should have read the instructions now that I think about it, but too little too late. You're punching monsters with what are very clearly a pair of those foam rubber incredible Hulk fists. Oh, while we're here... no, that's not what I want. I want my sickle. Give me the rune points. Now that is just rune points. It's not giving me levels up in anything, but that's fine. I feel sorry for that poor seed guy. He's just got to stand there the whole time. Press A after knocking them to pick them up. Yeah, in Rune Factory 4 you could pick up killed enemies and still use them as weapons, though. That felt good. But, you know, everything in Rune Factory 4 felt good. That game was polished to an absolute shine. It was so good. So storyline-wise, these monsters have come out of the Field of Beginnings, or the Forest of Beginnings, which I guess is this game's version of Heaven. And our weapons are imbued with a special magic, so we're not killing them, we're just sending them back to the Forest of Beginnings. So maybe that's just something to make you feel better about the fact that you're kicking the crap out of them. We are actually kicking them at points there. I don't remember putting on leather gloves on my feet here. Okay, thanks to our leveling up and our armor, we're not actually experiencing any pain here, which is rather nice. Low-leveled materials. No time for low-leveled stuff, only time for punching. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we're dealing too much damage. All that fishing has made us ultra swole. Maybe these things are like monsters with a bit of punch to them. Different colors of... Oh no, they still don't do any damage. I think they made the combat a bit... I don't want to say easier. But they've lessened the aggression of the monsters because compared to playing 2D Rune Factory, you don't know everything around you. Because the camera isn't top-down, or even if you do top-down, you don't see everything around you. It's hard to see what all the enemies are doing. So I think in making it a bit fairer... Whoa, now. Yeah, look at that. Very slow on the uptake, that guy. How do I pick people up? I wanna pick them up and throw them around. Oh, well, I got something. We've got the front... Oh, God, the dash attack again. Is it going to tell us this every time? Right, those guys actually pack a punch, so let's stop them from spawning. And then take out the one that did spawn. Oh, of course, there's a lock-on thing. Maybe that's how I pick them up. Or maybe not. They unlock on the moment they die. He's so happy to get all that junk iron. Yeah, the trouble is, when I do knock them down, it's because they're dead. And trust me, I am pressing A. Sometimes I'm even holding A. Alright, the day's wearing on, but let's see what is beyond here. Let's go and find Dragon Girl's mama. And if we die, at least we spent most of our money, so it won't be taken away from us. This looks like a boss arena already. Let's make a Cebu. Cebu steimas. Sebing comprito. So. Huh. What was that? QB? Monster? Pass on what that means. Okay, yes, it's very big. In this forest there is a... That's a tack, isn't it? That mess of a kanji in the middle of the second line, I'm pretty sure is something to do with attacked. In this forest, people attacked would be in big trouble. If this thing attacked someone in this forest, it would be big trouble. Well, we're in this forest and we're about to be attacked. Oh, well, we are being attacked. Okay, well, it doesn't even seem to want to fight us. Let's punch it in the ass. My usual go-to for any problem. I should really apologize to my friend someday for punching him in the ass when he had horrible diarrhea. But what can I say? It was funny then, and it's still funny to think about now. Oh boy, it's going Super Saiyan. I feel a little over-prepared for this. The combat feels so slow compared to what Rune Factory 4 does, though. So slow. Then again, I'm not letting it hit me, so I don't know what kind of damage this thing would pump out on me on hard mode. I just know that I can do better. Get down! Let's get the carving knife out. Oh. Ah! We beat up the Ninetales, and it turned into a girl. She's saying, "Oh, Hina, my cute," and then passes out before we can figure out what. This is another typical thing in Rune Factory. You plow through dungeons and you get new characters that join your town. The towns feel kind of empty at the start of the game, and later on they usually bulk out with 4 to 6 additional characters. How's this game stacking up against 4 so far, apart from all the translation difficulties? Well, not judging for the translation at all. It's not a very graceful transition to 3D, but it's still Rune Factory. Almost insultingly unchanged from Rune Factory 4. But the plus to that is that Rune Factory 4 was so good that more of it is great. Another monster, didn't know what he said in the second line there, and I didn't read any of that. Now, I believe that the legend is that there are only 4 native dragons. So, the fact that we have a 5th one, I just don't know. Fuka no toki to onaji... okay. These automatic cutscenes might be a little tricky for me to keep up with, because I can't stop and read them. They're progressing automatically. I do know that they said ride, though, and okay, a friendly native dragon. Had to happen eventually. Oh, I wish I still had that comic about Doug being a moron. It listed the native dragons. All of them assholes, except for the friendship dragon who likes pancakes and not being dead. Alright, here you go. Here's your new experimental patient. And yes, Hina, there's your mama. You generally find marriage candidates when you're dungeon diving, but this one already has a child. Well, kind of so did Dolce, so maybe she's the 2-for-1 offer here. Right, what's going on with, What's that? Woman... Oh, that's sister. How's the sister? She... Mone-san. She says daijobu, but she also says shinpai shinakute ii. No need for concern. Something about the sky and the body and the wheat and the organs. I don't know, but she's saying no big deal. Kegawa. Oh, something shit. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. We're okay. Is that so? Well, thank goodness. And then Hina's crying again. Just shut up, Hina. And I don't know why this is such a line in Japanese where they just say someone's name and nothing else. Oh, Hina-chan, ... And, well, that must be a localization trouble, because how do you translate that? Nobody would say that in English. Jake, I found the comic. You want me to post a link? Maybe give it a bit. Wait for Doug's actual cameo. Of all the people to bring in from Rune Factory 4, why did they bring in Doug the Mug? He must have been the least popular character. Well, no, actually, I think Vishnal was. Nobody liked Vishnal. Marvin, Yoku, you've returned? You've returned, Hontoni. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for returning. Possibly with or without. Isn't that carry? That's like, motion with car. So, yeah, thanks for carrying her home. Really, thanks. Koitsuwa hina kara something. I think that's receive, because it's following up some kind of product. So, here's something from Hina. Take it. It's some bread, and you're just leaving it on the floor for us. Well, thanks. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Cutlass. We can make a cutlass. It is a single-handed sword. Swordu? Scale sword? No, steru? 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 Steel! Steel sword. Single-handed sword. We can make it now. Steel sword. Alright, how you doing? Okay, well at least she's breathing. Can we talk to her? Can we interact with her at all? Ah, well that's interaction. This isn't RimWorld, so let's not beat up our prisoners here. Konnichiwa, Yoku harete. Yes, yes, we know it's a bright day. You don't have to all tell us that. Yoku kitana. Isn't that often? Often you've come. Today, what do you want? What do I want? I want to see if you actually sell some cold medicine by now, because I was looking for that earlier. Nope. The selection in shops is usually pathetic for quite some time. But as long as I've got my razor gloves, we're okay. Those stupid lines are usually separate translation segments. You can rarely convince anyone to remove those from the finished product, nor can you provide an empty translation, says Modo. It's just so stupid. Some emotional thing happens, you just stare at the person and go, "Ah, Shinonome-san." I wonder if people actually say that, or maybe that's the Japanese equivalent of movie talk. Anyway, that boss was horrifically disappointing for hard mode, but yeah, it's the first boss, and we did have a good pair of fists on us. Not to mention, I'm really good. Konnichiwa. Yeah, konnichiwa to you too, Randolph. This town... This town... Oh, it's the same thing again. Have you gotten used to living in this town? If you have problems, come and speak to me. I long for the day that people stop saying that to us. Ooh, something shiny back home. What's all this? I don't know, but it reaches up pretty high. Oh my. Oh my. Excuse me? Maybe I've contextually lost on something, but why have we suddenly befriended a dragon? Well, this dragon's got a farm on its back with a free, It's even got a free shipping box, so I guess lucky us. I'll just come and take all the materials, though. Skill level up, if you weren't able to grab that. No, this game has not been released in English. If it was out in English, I wouldn't be playing it in Japanese. Because playing it in Japanese is very, very tiring. And there's a slight element of humility to streaming it in Japanese. But it's very slight. I'm no stranger to streaming things that I'm not very good at, but usually that's in the context of not being good at a game. Not being good at an actual thing, like learning languages, is a little more of an exercise in humility. The dragon saw you grabbing a sexy fox lady and decided it had to learn some pickup skills from you. Well, the first art in being a good pickup artist is actually being able to pick up, so get lifting. What is that thing there? No, not the well. Not that either. There we go. What are you? You are a little grass bin, I think. I think this is for feeding monsters, if I had to guess. Yeah, today there will be only 0 of it consumed because I've got no monsters. I hope I get a monster barn soon. I quite like raising monsters in Rune Factory games. Well, ever since they added actual quality of life for rearing monsters. It's not as fun as rearing monsters in, say, RimWorld, but almost nothing on God's green earth is as fun as RimWorld. I am itching. I am seriously itching to start a new RimWorld campaign. The slight problem is I'm a bit inundated with campaigns right now, so probably once I'm done with Rune Factory and once I'm done with Railway Empire, it'll be time to fire up the RimWorld cannons again, because god, that game is so good. It's a fertilizer bin, are you sure? It looked very different from the fertilizer bin. We have a fertilizer bin. Let me check this. Okay, it's some kind of grass, and today the required bits of grass is 0. I am relatively certain that this is not a fertilizer bin, but I'd be happy to be wrong. I bought RimWorld because your VODs, Jake, and I can feel the days slipping away. Oh yeah, I used to get up before work so that I could enjoy playing RimWorld. There we go. I just lost a lot of health because I swung my axe when I was low on rune points. So let's put the axe away and head back to our own farm. The best part is doing bad things to community folks. Well, bad things is relative. I do things. Where are my potatoes? That's grass. That's more cabbages. Here are my Jaga-emos. How close are they to sprouting, I wonder? Please tell me that's not growth percentage 39, because that means there's a lot more to wait on them. That seems grim. Oh, something's going on back home. The chief probably wants a word with us. Is the railroad thingy actually good? It is actually good. There'll be more of that tonight. Okay, it's been 3.5 hours and I'm not completely exhausted yet, so I think we're getting better at this. Or it might just be that there's been more gameplay. Okay, well, if it isn't Marvin. She is an exhausting person to talk to, because she uses very minimal kanji, because she's an idiot. Su deni Yuki kara uwase hanashiro kieteru? So you've been speaking with Yuki? Who's Yuki? Oh, Yuki's the one with the glasses. I guess. Otte ga radata so janai ka. Don't know what you mean. This is Minarai wa Sotsugi. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about, little girl. Oh, Yoshu points out that she's heard a rumor. What kind of rumor? Did I go and pick up fox ladies in the forest? It's not really a rumor. What? What could you mean? That chair's way too big for you. Omae o seed person mitomeru? I think she's promoting us up the seed ranks. Kore o uttetore seed circle. Okay, here's a seed circle. A seed circle? Tsuka. Why does she keep going moo? Is this Mord Calb in disguise? Mutsukai katawa. Something about using it. Oh, tutorial time? No, just. Oh, maybe it is. If you press the ZL button, give it a push. Ijoda. Okay. What will happen then? Nda. Human? What? I don't know what you mean, human. Mataku. Oh my goodness. Hoshi gari asandana omae wa. Whatever she's saying, she's looking down on us. Human means any problem, right? We had that early on, and I forgot because I don't make a habit of talking to this thing. Ore no mondai? This is my problem. I don't know if that's ore or boku, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it means mine. Koitsu. Right, somebody pointed out a way to distinguish between tsu and shi in katakana, because I was having trouble with it before. And they said, just imagine the two little dots on them. I'm talking about the third character in the first line here. Imagine those two little dots or dashes on them, and think about the hiragana tsu and shi. And imagine that you draw the line of the tsu through the lines of that when they are heading down, and then you know it's tsu. And if it's the other way, you draw shi through it. And I thought, what a stupid way to remember it. And stupid though it may be, it's how I now remember it. That's how I know that is koitsu. Koitsu wa monster o torairu tameni tokubetsu? Tokubetsu no tsurareta seed senyog. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, something about a tool that seed people use that can be used on monsters to tokubetsu them. Tokubetsu is special. Okay, some kind of special using tool on monsters. The Seishkina seed... My god, I hate talking to this girl. How can somebody with such limited vocabulary throw me under a bus like that? I don't know. Get to the bleeding point. Tsukai kata wa saki tatorita. Yeah. She's just making things up now. Oh, so she is. Right. ZL button de... Is that... That's hand. Is that throw? I don't know how to say it, but I think that's throw because it's not push. It's kind of like push. Partner hand. That means opponent. Your opponent's hold. You hold your opponent. And ugokyo shibaraku. Okay, you can stop them by holding your opponent with the ZL button. Really? Well, I'm already a gloves user. That's amazing! It's also something something Desine. But I don't know what it is. No. Demo subite no monster ga soto wa kagiranai. So not every monster will be able to grapple, and she looks very unhappy about that. Te no tsukara renai abare mon moi. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the second bit, but we can't grab every monster with our new seed circle ability. Son toki wa, on that note, or in that case, or in that time, or something like that. Nando mo koitsu o throwing hitsuyo mo aga. I don't know. Something about even more throwing. Aite o hordo suru. We can hold. So itsu ga motte iro. Okay, this might be an important word. Tokubetsu. Oh, it's tokubetsu again. The special item. Okay, we can get special items. I like the sound of that. Obaete okukoto da? Obaete okukoto da. Obaete wasn't anything to do with... Oh, it's oboete. Oboete. Remembering. Yeah, we had oboete before. Remember. Ban throwing. Ke makureba. Okay. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Which itself is worth about 3 kanji. I'll be honest, I'm exhausted. Can we not just do it in the field and figure it out that way? Change Hordo. Whoa, what's all this about? With the ZL button, push it and... screw it. This is probably our version of Pokeballs for capturing things. Maybe they got sick of endlessly dumping food on monsters in order to enslave them, and now we have to use our special ability. Which would be nice, because that was one of the worst things in Rune Factory 4. Oh, you want to befriend this monster? You can have 100 of these rare items to try and befriend it, and you might still fail. Good luck. Or you might succeed first time. No way of knowing, no way of telling. Okay, connect the monsters. Dumping stacks upon stacks of grass on monsters was really something. It was effective, but awful. I spent so long getting a golem and that siren. And to what end? You don't even need them. Okay, I'll be honest, little dragon girl. We're through here. Whatever you have left to say couldn't possibly be of note, and I'm exhausted talking to you, so... As usual, if we don't want to figure it out, we'll just make up what she said. She says, well done on fetching the Pokedex for me. You got Oak's parcel. Now, here are your Pokeballs. Go on, sod off, and become a Pokemon Master. And that's exactly what Marvin is going to do now. What's he even saying? Faimudoragon? Faimudoragon. Farm Dragon! The Farm Dragon. Sono nanotori. Senaka. Okay, yes. There was a dragon with a farm on it. Yeah, for a little girl, she's got a lot of talking inside her. Ah, yes, that thing. Eh? A farm? We were just there, Marvin. We know there's a farm on the dragon. I'm more interested in where did this dragon come from? Well, I'm interested in that. I want to find out, but not from this little girl here. Kate Dragon to Kokoro? Kokoro moving the heart? Waseru koto ga dekiru mono da... Okay, once upon a time we could do something with this dragon's heart. I doubt it was a literal sense, so it's probably like speak to it in a way. Oto zure rukoto ga deki ta so da. Like 5 minutes ago I said I wasn't that exhausted. Now this girl's just draining me. Yeah, okay. Enough. There's a dragon with a farm on its back, and on our quest to be a Pokemon Master, we should go there and, I don't know, get some repel potions or something. And look at just how much she's expunging here. I don't want to read this. I'm quite done talking to her, so... Time for your speed reading. Potentially, Max. We found Fox Girl. I don't know if she's one of the bachelorettes or not. Omae wa would you please stop talking? Oh, right. Here's the crux of the matter. Omae wa esumeto. We are an Earthmate. Shocking, I know. The main character in Rune Factory is... not an insomniac, the other one. An amnesiac. And also an Earthmate. A special breed of people who can specially cultivate runes from Earth in order to restore magical life to magical beings and blah, 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 blah. Okay, enough. Go away. I'm done talking to you. But she's not done talking to us. She's looking over at that crystal sphere again. The word crystal sphere having stumbled me up so much earlier. Okay, right, the The expunging is done, and I think we already have her at level 1 happiness, so hopefully we never have to talk to her again. Yeah, there we go. Good. And then some. Julian's the only one we still need to make a little bit... Well, no, there's Heinz. There is indeed Heinz. Didn't get our rune points back from speaking to her, though. This game is relatively easy to translate. Imagine trying to translate Kamidori from scratch. Well, Kamidori has a spiritual sequel, does it not? I guess to call it a sequel is selling it wrongly. It's a game by the same developers. Max probably knows what it is, which is good, because I can't remember what it is. And I've had that game for a long time, I've just not gotten around to playing it, because, yeah, it's all in Japanese. I'm pretty sure nobody's taken a stab at translating it. That will not be the game that I play through and translate. Seems very tricky, and it's almost certainly a game stuffed to the brim with erotic content, so it wouldn't be particularly Twitch-friendly. Got myself a whole bunch of stuff here. Wish I was growing more crops. Well, thinking about it, I could cultivate the dragon up there, couldn't I? Ah, the night is young. Let's scoff down some delicious pickled whatsits. Itadaki mass indeed. They have a lot of games before and after. Really? Well, which ones are good? We are so happy that we can bust up these, but you always need lumber, and I have no problem grabbing it here. Besides, swinging this axe is good exercise for Marvin, and he will level up accordingly. Sokoku no Arterial was translated and not as good as Kamidori. Okay. Well, what's the game I'm thinking of that's untranslated? What's the name of them again? Was it Enshuli? Kamidori is their only game that I've played. Usually. Is that some pun on the word usually? The Japanese sure love their puns.
Yes. Yes.
Castlemeister, that sounds about right. That sounds like the game I've got. Kamidori is the absolute gold standard when it comes to aero games, though. Hell, it's gold standard when it comes to games in general. It is so damn good. But despite my best efforts, I got banned for trying to stream it, so the powers that be are too intimidated by how good it is. Okay. You did good, Marvin. You did very good. I'm thinking... Well, let's have a look at the quests on the board. Can we have more than one quest right now? Seed circle. Oh, use the seed circle. Yeah, that'd be good to do. Oh no, she's talking to us again. Right, screw it. She's telling us to use the seed circle, but we're not doing it now. We're going to bed. This is not an eroge, right? No, this is not an eroge. And it's not, sadly, not an eroge. It just isn't. Right. I got all this grass. Ditch the grass. Spare myself enough medical herbs that I can make some friends with it. A lot of stuff we just keep in here. There tends to be lots of room inside your storage box. Then again, this looks awfully small, but in the game you can usually upgrade these, and I doubt this is an exception to the Rune Factory formula. Oh, why would it be? Why would they change anything about Rune Factory? Nope, Instead, Marvin is all tuckered out for the day. He's going to save. And I too am going to save my game and rest up. Glorious. Alright. Slow going. I think we chewed through 2 days, didn't we? 2 whole days. Yeah, we did the festival day and we did Heinz's birthday. And it took almost 4 hours. Scary, scary stuff. Just imagine how much more there is to go. Well, I'm ripe with anticipation for it, because one way or another, we are beating this game. But it shall resume tomorrow at the usual time. I'll be back with some railways later this evening, so until then, it's a cheers from me and Marvin, and cheerio.